We all hate Stevie White. No, I can't sleep until he's fucking dead. I say, ooh, if he died in the night, I honestly think I would come rainbows.
Welcome to Happy Hour, everyone. Hello, guys, and welcome back to Jack Mate's Happy Hour podcast. It's the Christmas special! I really thought you were going to leave me hanging there and just not do anything.
Never.
We're back with the crew. We've got Stevie White, the Dark Knight.
That's quite the intro, I'll take that.
And Robbie, you're back again. You got a sprout hat on.
Yep, it's Christmas. I'll bring it back.
I like it.
Thank you.
Do you want to talk us through your Christmas jumper as well?
Yeah, it's the only Christmas jumper I've got. I thought I've been listening to the previous episodes.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So really enjoyed them. Really good. This I thought my Christmas jumper. It's got Jesus on it. It often gets forgotten at this time of year, and it says "Birthday Boy."
It reminds me a lot of a podcast we did a few months ago, where you said your idea for a film, a Hollywood film, where Jesus comes back as a frat boy.
Yeah,
It's a bit like that.
Yeah.
It's all tying up nicely here. We've got the boys here. Stevie, you're trying to...
It's just a standard Christmas
fucking
jumper
shit.
with some reindeer
It's
on it.
shit.
I've fucking worn 10 already. This is literally my last one.
If we all got beers, let's crack some beers open.
I've got a beer.
I just want to say Merry Christmas to everyone out there. I believe this is Christmas Eve. And as you know, we try and be somewhat professional when we have a guest in. When it's me, Stevie and Robbie, we're going to be talking a lot of shit, really. Just talking about Christmas. We've got a lovely can of Camden Hells here. Feel free to have a drink along at home if you're of the legal age of drinking. Is that what you say? Is that the adult thing to say?
Robbie said if you're the age of 5 at home, you're allowed alcohol.
Yeah,
That's
I don't think we should encourage 5-year-olds to get hammered. You are legally allowed to give a 5-year-old alcohol in this country.
With a meal.
I don't think that's
No, at home.
At home.
At home. No, you can't go to a restaurant
No.
and ask for a beer for a 5-year-old.
You know how sometimes when we're a bit clueless about what we're doing and what we're talking about, we turn to Robbie as like the wise old man, like
Yeah, like Yoda.
like Yoda.
And green.
It's hard to take you seriously with that fucking sprout thing on your head.
Yeah, I'm surprised the headphones still work really well. To be honest.
Are you going to wear that throughout the whole episode?
I don't know.
Just see how you feel.
Mix things
Yeah,
up.
we don't need to make rules, do we? We
No.
don't have to be there, just see what happens.
We're going to be doing some wine taste testing later on because we've mentioned in previous episodes that we don't know the difference between expensive wine and cheap wine and whatnot. Can I just say, I fucking hate it. Robbie's brought in some of his homemade brewed beer. Homebrewed beer.
Homebrewed beer.
Beer. We've got a few games to come up, and we're just going to be chatting about 2020. Now, first of all, Stevie, Christmas Day starts, people do presents.
They do. And I hate receiving presents, but I love giving them. So I thought I'd be nice and get
that's
you
nice,
both.
isn't it?
Thought I'd both get you both a little present.
Why do you hate receiving presents?
I just find it really uncomfortable. Like I could genuinely receive the best present in the world, and I just be like, thanks.
Like when I gave
But
you those two canvases and you left them on the train, didn't want to ask.
I've still got them at mine.
Okay.
But
we should note this for next year and play on that a lot and give them loads of presents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be so
I'm
good.
going to write it down.
So next year's Christmas special, we'll just get you like 100 presents and you have to make
yeah.
your way through them.
Like
I
really
find it-
tender ones that we've researched throughout your life that are really touching.
Honestly, I find it so awkward and uncomfortable. So hopefully I can make you guys feel that feeling now. That's for you.
Thank you.
That's for Robbie. So if you open these ones first, because they're both the
To
same.
Robbie! Exclamation mark! Oh, sorry. To Robbie from Stevie.
Did you package these yourself?
I did. They're not very
No, that's all
well
right, mate.
packaged.
You've done well. I
But
like the wrapping paper.
This is just a little gift. So what it is,
Yeah.
as you're opening it, I'll just explain.
Yeah.
It is a key ring, but it's 3D printed, a Spotify little link, so you can scan it on your phone and it takes you through to the Happy Hour page
Oh,
on Spotify.
wow. How good's this?
And,
That is sick.
Yeah, around random person on Instagram messaged me, Katie Lee.
First of all, as I want to say, so if she's messaged it, you didn't pay for it. Brilliant.
No,
Thanks for that.
so you've just made me sound like a really good guy because she messaged about it.
Yeah.
And she said she'd send me them for free. And I said, no, you're a small business. Never give anything away for free. And I paid for them.
Oh, you're a lovely man.
I'm genuinely not joking. So,
but also a bit of a wanker.
But then,
what's your angle here?
I'll still, I'll still give her a little shout out. Katie Lee Art on Instagram.
I've just realised that I just mugged you off for getting something for free off people, and most of the stuff I've got for you is stuff I got for free off people. Yeah, no, this is really cool. So it's what is it? It's a Spotify. It's a yellow happy hour Spotify link.
Yeah, so if you scan it, it'll take you straight through to the happy hour page on Spotify.
That works as a scan.
Well, I'll show you quickly. It's not going to work very well. So you need to go on Spotify.
Yeah, and then you scan it, and it'll take us through to our page.
If you go on Spotify and hit the bottom left bit, which tells you where you're listening to things.
The paint's still a bit wet.
It shouldn't be.
Well, they are because I've got yellow fingers.
Mine's stuck to the thing. What do I do now? I'm on. Look, what happy hour's the last thing I was listening to?
Oh, so it's going to take you back to it. So from there, Robbie, bottom left, hit scan to join, and it'll come up with this little thing.
Go on and scan that.
So you can scan
So for
that, and it should
bring
up happy hour.
Well in. KatieLeeArt.co.uk. Cheers for that.
Yeah,
Lovely.
so I thought that was quite a nice little sentimentally type gift.
Yeah, perfect. Thank
So
you.
that's that.
Still very sticky.
I've got 2 presents for Robbie, and then I've got one for you.
Yeah.
But yours hasn't come in time.
Brilliant.
So I've got something to show you instead, and within that it will explain what it is.
Okay.
So Robbie, these are both for you. That's the worst one of the 2.
Can I just say to anyone that's not interested in us just opening presents, this is like our Christmas day, isn't it?
Exactly.
So that's what we're doing. Yeah.
I will explain the presents once they're opened, just for the audience anyway.
Okay.
I'm opening the present now. It feels like it might be some kind of book.
Good guess.
Is it Peter Blakesley's book, Kevin Paul Must Be Found?
So this present is slightly null and void now, but I want Robbie to remember his roots. So it's actually...
Oh, it's a Brecon City book. Notebook.
So you can write all your Football Manager stuff in.
Oh.
But it's your root team, your first Football Manager team.
What a lovely, thoughtful gift.
That is thoughtful, yeah.
That's from Twitch streaming that I'm doing, by the way. If anyone
Yeah.
wonders why he's giving me a Brecon book.
Yeah, you started in the Scottish, what is it, second division?
Started unemployed.
Yeah. You have to get that in there. I got a job.
Got the Brecon job. Did that for a couple of years. I was basically saying how much I love the club, kissing the badge, got offered a better job. See you, lads. Off you go.
But now I've forced him
And
to
now
remember
I've got
those
this- And
roots.
it's got the hedge on it. Brecon's got a hedge.
Oh,
outside the ground.
love it. Well, Stevie, were you slightly disappointed when you saw that Stevie had left for Dunfermline?
When Robbie had, yes. I was, but
sorry,
because I'd
yeah.
already bought it as well. This other present you might have already sorted, but I thought it was nice as well. So if you open it, you'll understand what it is straight away. It could be completely pointless because you might have just, sorted out for yourself, but I thought I would.
Oh, I know what this is. This is lovely. This is where Stevie seems really thoughtful.
Stevie's lovely, isn't he?
Robbie, do you reckon he's getting this in early because he knows what it's like when we're together and he knows we're probably going to attack him regularly?
Yeah. I was telling you I had prepared beforehand. Yeah. Go to that in a minute.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. This is really thoughtful. It's
So
a coffee bean grinder
yeah, you can explain why.
Fucking
because
little
my
nerd.
other one had a hole in it and still has a hole in it.
Oh, yes!
Hey.
Oh, perfect.
So is
Brilliant. Thank you.
yeah.
In Alfie's video, he complained that he has to hold it at a certain angle, so I thought I can fix that issue.
Alfie's video?
You know what annoys me, Alfie? I'm in the kitchen. I've got this coffee grinder that I use to grind coffee beans. But if you see here, you can see it there. There's a little hole in it where it's been cracked, I think, in the dishwasher. When I'm grinding it, I have to hold it at a very specific angle. It's quite hard on the wrist because I do that, I spill. And sometimes I'll be walking around grinding and I'll forget and I'll move it and I'll spill like ground coffee all over the floor. So it's a bit of an issue. It's quite annoying.
Alfie's video where he wrote songs about you guys complaining about things.
You'd think he might watch that.
Yeah, you're in it.
Yeah.
No, I saw it. I just skipped my bits.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's really thoughtful. Thank
That's
you,
really
mate.
nice. Thank you.
And then I'm hoping by plugging this in, we can all hear this. Jack, I'm going to give you this and just hit play at the bottom there
What?
and then watch it. So this will explain why your gift isn't here yet.
Okay. Do I need it plugged in, Stevie?
Yeah, because that should play for our headphones.
What?
I don't know, it's not for some reason.
Hang on. So I've just seen a video and Declan Rice seems to be in it, who's
Right.
my favourite footballer.
Yeah,
Hang
keep
on.
it plugged in.
Yes, Jack, how you doing, geez? Hope you're well, mate. Just wanted to do a quick video to wish you a Merry Christmas. Stevie's given me a shirt, which I'm going to get signed to you. Hope you have a fantastic Christmas, mate. And also, welcome to the Hammers. Buzzing to have you around, mate. Hopefully get to see you around the stadium soon. Top man. Keep up the podcast as well. I love it.
What a legend. What a legend Declan Rice is.
Yeah. So thoughtful of Declan to organise that.
I cannot believe Declan went out of his time to do that for me. How have you done that? How have you got links at the club?
So I
Thank you, mate. That's amazing.
All right. I'll send it to you, obviously. I spoke to very good friend of the show, very good friend of yours, Peter Tubes, and just messaged him and said I don't have a clue what to get Jack since he can probably afford anything I could get him anyway.
Yeah,
so
true.
He's a big West Ham fan. I'm wondering if there's anything we could arrange. And then I bought you a West Ham shirt, which I've sent to Rice.
You've gone through admin on top of admin for this.
I sent it straight to Peter, to Pete, and then they'll send it back at some point. So hopefully I'll give it to you at Christmas.
Mate, that is genuinely a beautiful gift. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's made my presents look even more shit. So based on that,
Right.
I'm excited now.
I will just say, again, I'm not very good at receiving gifts either, but that's genuinely lovely and better than I could ever imagine. So thank you. I'm going to get it framed up and it will be on my wall. Declan, if you're watching this, I know you're going to probably leave and go on to bigger and better things in your career. Did you send him a Chelsea shirt?
What's actually quite funny about that video is that I arranged it about a month ago, not for the video, just for the shirt.
Yeah.
And then you got the job at West Ham.
Yeah.
And me and Pete were messaging, just going, kind of pointless now, innit? And he went, yeah, I thought that, especially when he commented on his Instagram. And then obviously this morning we were in the studio and you went, I just read that Declan Rice still seems to want to go to Chelsea. And this could not have gone worse.
Yeah. Oh, bless you. No, that's incredible, mate. I appreciate that. I can't wait until I get to move into my own place, and that'll be on my wall in the hallway, well lit, whether you do stay or go, Declan. Stevie, thank you. So, I mentioned at the start that we've sorted, and again, you've overshadowed, like, this is going to look shit now. I'll give you the shittest thing first, actually.
That's a sentence I like hearing. Yeah. I'll give you the shittest thing first.
So, I made it out of a single bit of cardboard, right? And it took me 4 minutes.
That's better than paper, I suppose, cardboard, isn't it? More effort.
Yeah.
So thicker.
So you know that you went on a walk with Robbie, right?
I swear.
I've made a leaf, but if anyone doesn't know, Steve went on a walk with Robbie. We'll overlay some footage here, and you had a huge leaf on your head the whole time. It was more obvious than Robbie's sprout thing, right? Yeah. And you never knocked it off. So I was just hoping you could clip that onto your head and wear that as a little leaf hat.
It's so iconic that when I did my walk with Kieran Carlin, as soon as he was filming, he said, "I hope I didn't have a leaf on my head like Stevie did."
Have you done it?
Oh, that's lovely.
There you go. How does that look?
And I realised after making it does look a little bit like a cannabis leaf.
Yeah. It's a lot smaller than the actual leaf he had in his head, though.
Oh, that's a great present. Thanks, Jack.
That's really good.
And then, so another gift that I really, really wanted to get here in time for you guys, but there's a delay in the printers. So we've made, and this is from me and John at Stakhanov, aka my idea. He paid for it. We've got only 6 of these exist, and they're custom Adidas football jerseys with our names on the back. So we've got the Happy Hour logo there, and the Stakhanov thing. We've got Robbie. We've got Knox 77. Right. We've got Stevie White 11. Katie Baxter 1. She's the producer. She runs everything. Luke Moore's got 1. John's got 1, and I've got 13 on mine, so they'll be coming soon. Oh, and like it's a proper embroidered.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's good quality. I'm excited for those. Look at this. We're both giving each other football shirts.
Yeah. So there's loads of popcorn there for you. Popcorn nonce.
That is a big bag of popcorn as well. I'm saying with a leaf on my head. Thank you.
Do you like M&Ms?
You know I don't.
Well, I know you don't. However, yeah, I know that. Yeah. Right. Oh. You are allergic to nuts, aren't you? Right. Yeah. And I always banter you for never having had M&Ms. So I thought, how could I make this work? Well, how about these from America? M&Ms with popcorn in the middle of them.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So you can finally eat some M&M.
You should definitely check if they have nuts in them before you.
Yeah, I reckon they do have nuts in them.
No idea. There's no chance Jack's checked that.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Well,
it says
doesn't have
may
nuts.
contain, but that's fine. Did you literally just go on Google and search popcorn?
No,
and you just managed to get these.
I went into an American candy store
Oh,
and
okay.
found them. These is where the freebies start coming in. So from notjustclothing.com, I've got you both a Christmas jumper. That one's yours, Robbie.
Thank you.
It's a large. I know you've lost a lot of weight, but
I'm loving that he's saying that to you as he's about to pass me an extra large.
no, that's a large as well. You both put them on. They're actually Brexit jumpers. Brexit means
What, like pro-Brexit?
I just love the idea of Robbie in a Brexit jumper.
I'm so into it.
Merry Brexmas.
It's the shittest
Oh
thing.
my
That is the
god.
Thank you.
I will take this leaf off my head.
To be fair, I just like the idea of sitting here while you wear Brexit means Brexit Christmas jumpers
Yeah.
from Not Just Clothing. But if you go and check out Not Just Clothing, they do a lot for charity. So I'd recommend going for it.
This is-
Oh, Robbie, you're going to be so hot. It's rank, isn't it?
It's right. Yeah, really right. Yeah. I really feel like I've taken back control since putting this on.
They're very good quality. As you can see, I'm wearing a Christmas jumper, also from Not Just Clothing.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing a Lewis Capaldi Christmas jumper that says "Someone You Will Loved," which is a lovely little play on words there. And then I got another freebie for you, Stevie. So absolutely no credit my way for this. But there's a guy on Instagram who follows me, and he makes patchwork T-shirts. So he's done us some happy hour ones.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
that.
nice.
So that's the only one to exist. And finally,
You're going to have to overlay a lot of stuff in this episode just in case people can't see it. It does say happy hour there. Look at that.
you remember going back to the episode where we were talking about what we wanted to be when we were younger. We were all tasked with different things for probably play a little clip here of me talking about how I wanted to be a cartoonist. So I wanted to be a cartoonist.
Okay.
Bit of a weird one.
Yeah, I've seen you draw. You're fairly good.
Thank you.
I think you should do it. Why don't you make a cartoon and put
Mhm.
it out there?
I'll make a cartoon of us three.
You're just gonna do a drawing, or you can do like a little story.
I
where we're
will.
doing
I'll
something.
make it either a one-page story
Yeah.
or a two-page story,
Yeah.
and I'll.
How about for the Christmas special?
for the Christmas special? I'll try and have it done.
You've done. Try is not the word we're after here. Positive mental attitude.
I will have it done. I've actually made a cartoon of us, and there's a print for you, Robbie. And there's a print for you. And do you want to talk us through the storyboard, Stevie? I'll read my bit as well. I'll read my bit like the writer's room. I thought, how can I sum up Happy Hour in like 6 squares? So, meanwhile at Happy Hour HQ, Stevie, you're too soft, you big melt.
Yeah, loser. You need to be a bit darker. Have some depth.
I swear I can be edgy.
Name us one thing you've done that's even slightly controversial.
I kidnapped and murdered 8 small infants.
I mean, that's a bit much, Stevie. 6 would have done it.
That's very carry on.
Yeah,
Very, very carry on.
I'd say this is well drawn as well. You're good at this.
Thank you.
I like the style of the stubble.
The cartoon, and Robbie's got his tash on there. I'll hold this up. I started making it about a month ago and designed the characters and that, but it took me a long time to.
Designed the characters. We are the characters. Oh, that's funny.
So there we go. That's that. I wish I had the football shirts here as well, but I don't. Now I guess we can move on and progress to that episode.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good that whole segment was to the audience, but I quite enjoyed it.
It's just a Christmas fuck about.
I've got something. I've not got like a present that I paid money for or anything like that.
That's right,
I
Jack didn't either.
Didn't know we were really doing this, but I did make sausage rolls for us.
Oh, buzzing! 'Cause-
Including with sage from my garden.
Oh my
Oh.
God! Thank you,
There
Robbie.
you go. Help yourself.
I'm getting straight in with that.
Yeah,
Thank
go.
you.
Thank
I'll
you
put it in
very
the middle,
much.
Everyone can help themselves.
Oh, mate, this is amazing. If anyone at home's got food around you, get involved. Get involved. I don't know what I'm saying at this point. So yeah, we were. What do you think?
That's so nice.
give a review.
I believe that man. Listen,
That is really nice.
right, folks.
Right, folks.
How would you describe that, Jack?
The second best sausage roll I've ever had in my life. Do you want those first? Manan. Robbie, that is lovely. How do you make the pastry on this?
I bought pastry from the shop. With sausage and meat in the middle of it. I mean, it's not high cuisine. I also grated an onion and I put some sage in it.
Mate, they're
and
really good.
Bit of egg.
Really good sausage rolls. Thank you very much, mate. Christmas is firmly in flow. Now, In that episode, we talk about things we wanted to do. I've become a cartoonist. You guys helped me realise my dream, and I've fulfilled it here today. Robbie, you spoke about bringing in some of your own homebrewed beer. I keep saying homegrown. You don't grow beer, do you?
No, not really. Yeah, so I started brewing beer earlier in the year. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And so I brought in two of my beers.
Oh,
one is Bin Day IPA version 3, which we might start with. Should we start with that one? But this is the first one that's my own recipe. Everything else I've done recipes online.
So version 1 and 2 were they?
They
copies?
were recipes. Yeah, the version 1 was just like a kit I bought. Second one was like a slightly more advanced thing, but buying the ingredients. And this one was just a complete my own recipe. So we'll just pour.
Is it hard to brew your own beer? Can I have another sausage roll, Stevie, please?
It's very.
Thank you.
It's not necessarily hard, but you have to be precise with stuff. You have to be very good at
Thank you very
hygiene and
much.
stuff like that.
Do you think you've got better now than you were when you first started doing it?
Yeah, I'm surprised how dark that one looks. I'm worried if this.
Should they not look dark, or is it
I
because
don't think it should look this dark. We might have. Maybe it might be all right. We'll have a look.
It smells like IPA.
it does smell like IPA? It is very dark in colour. Is this going to kill us, Robbie?
Let me have a look.
Does this contain nuts?
That's all right. No, it's fine. It's fine.
So talk us through this one.
So this is an IPA.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Sabro hops in it, and mosaic hops as well. Which I enjoy.
What are hops? Are they like the little bits that are in
They're
the...
the little green, like little things. So there are only 4 ingredients in beer normally.
Right.
There's malted barley,
Yeah.
water, yeast, and hops. And when you put what ingredients you use, the different varieties of that are all the different sort of types of things. So this is a very different beer to the other beer,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still the same 4 ingredients, just different varieties of those.
So what
ingredients.
flavour is this?
So I think it's a slightly sort of tropical. I mean, whatever you taste, sort of thing. I think it's a slightly tropical taste.
Here we are.
I'm surprised it's this colour, if I'm honest. The other ones weren't.
Right, IPA. Testing it now. And sorry, the name of it is what? Is this
Bin Day IPA.
Bin Day IPA.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a solid IPA.
Yeah. Do you know what I think the colour is? I think it's because it's been in my bag, being shaken around. I think it would normally have settled in the fridge.
It tastes nice.
I'm surprised. This is going to sound patronising.
I know exactly what you're going to say. You're surprised it tastes like beer and is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So was I when I made it. Because I thought you can make beer at home, but I thought it'd be much worse than the beer.
Yeah. No, I like it. Do you know what like percentage alcohol this is and stuff?
About 5-ish, in the 5s.
Yeah, that's decent.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that is decent.
I'm surprised by the 5%. Because normally when they go above 4, anything like 4.5 and above, you taste that as quite strong, but this isn't.
I think that's
I
think that's got quite a strong alcoholic
Really?
taste. Yeah. Yeah. I would have certainly known that was alcoholic.
So this is the other one. This is the Black Bin Day, which is a porter, which is a much darker beer.
Okay.
And I think this one's really nice.
What do you mean it's a porter?
So there's different types of beer. So it's not an IPA. You get like pale ales, IPAs, porter stout. So they're all the same ingredients. This is just different malts and hops really that give it different flavours. So much darker.
Can I just say I've just noticed Robbie took his Brexit jumper off.
It was quite warm and it was rank.
He did put it on top of another Christmas
Yeah,
jumper.
no. Thank you.
This is I think this is much more chocolate. This is a good winter drink. This very chocolatey.
It does smell
Have a drink of this.
It does. It smells.
This is really good. This is really good.
That is unlike anything I've ever had before.
In a good way.
I don't know.
What?
Do you? I'm not sure. I think I prefer the IPA.
If you don't like a sort of darker beer,
It tastes like a spirit. Does that make sense? It tastes like a spirit. It tastes like sort of rummy.
I taste a bit of coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
There's coffee. Definitely coffee notes.
Do you put?
Yeah.
Have you put
No,
some?
there's nothing. It's not added. It's just the different ingredients will give you those different sort of flavors.
I like it, but I'm a
that's what-
Guinness drinker,
I
so I
don't-
like a...
I would give this a 6, but I would give this a 9.
Okay.
What's your?
What you need to do is sip it next to the Camden to really compare it to a...
I can't remember if I asked you this, Robbie, but how long does it take you, like, from the moment if you wanted to make a new batch tonight? When would it be drinkable?
So 4 weeks, really. 2 weeks to ferment, and then you put it in the bottle, and it conditions in the bottle for a couple of weeks.
And you're enjoying doing it, yeah?
Yeah, I really like it.
Do you have to? Is it like growing a flower? Do you have to like give it care all the time?
Well, you do sort of dry hopping, which is where you add extra hops to add to the aroma and stuff. So a week in, while it's fermenting, you'll add some hops. Depending on what you're doing, you can have some hops into the fermenter and all this. But so much of it is just cleaning and making sure everything's sanitized, because it's basically yeast and like bacteria and stuff like that. Anything that gets in there,
you can get
can ruin it.
Good work. Thank you for bringing that in, mate. Thank you for bringing that in.
Pleasure.
I think also a little bit later on in the show, another thing we discussed previously in the year, this episode is very much for the fans. Like, if people just dip in and out, this is not the episode to dip in.
If you came to this as our first episode you've listened
and you're
to,
there with a big marijuana leaf in your head.
with a shirt that says breakfast. Merry breakfast.
I went on the website and specifically tried to get the worst one I could, by the way. I don't want to put it on record that you don't support Brexit.
Well.
I'm not doing all the jumper. No.
This is not the one to dip in. This is for the people that have been there all year. And I think you would have heard me, Stevie and Robbie speak about wine on numerous occasions. Anyone had mulled wine yet this year?
No.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah. That's very aggressive, have you? Have you? Go, son.
I've never, ever had mulled wine in my life. I've only ever had a little bit of wine. Later on in the show, Robbie, you've brought in 3 bottles of wine. Do you want to explain what they are?
So we discussed last year, I think, and essentially it's so we can sample different wines. We're going to do like a blind tasting where we don't know. We're going to get Katie O'Fern or someone to pour the wines out. And it's 3 different wines. They're all the same grape, the Malbecs. They're all from Argentina.
Okay.
2 of them, at least 2 of them, are from the same area of Argentina. I'm not sure where the other one's from.
Mm-hmm.
So the only difference really should be the price of them. One of them is the cheapest bottle I could find at Aldi.
How much was that one?
£3.99.
Oh, wow. Okay.
One was what I would consider a relatively expensive but potentially affordable bottle of wine, which is £14.50.
Okay.
And the other one, and I should stress very much that you did say that Happy Hour would pay for this before you went to my shopping spree, is a £100 bottle of wine.
£100.
You see the sidemen do 100 versus £1,000 challenges.
Yeah, they do a 10,000.
Happy Hour's limit is at 100.
Yeah, ours is Aldi versus
That's all right, because they did a $10,000 burger challenge.
Oh, that's
How are you
ridiculous.
there's no burger worth 10,000,
No,
surely.
I've got to say though, £100 wine should be incredible, like at least 30 times better than the one before.
Robbie, do you think that you will be able to work out the difference? You're more of a wine drinker than we are.
I would hope I can tell you which one is the £3.99 one.
What will you be looking for? What?
I mean, partly how enjoyable it is, complexity, I guess, of it, maybe.
Right.
The thing about wine is, and this is, I'm by no means an expert in wine, so I'm probably going to get things wrong. But essentially, there's a lot of the cost is sort of fixed. For example, so like on a, I've wrote down some notes. Hang on, on a every bottle of wine, they charge duty of £2.23, I think it is a bottle.
What does that mean? Like for
So
the
it's like
care?
a tax, the government tax on every bottle of wine. But whatever the price of the wine, it's still £2.23. Costs about 36 pence to package it apparently, and 20 pence to get it where it is, logistics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then there's VAT on top of that. So if you've got that £3.99 bottle of wine, all those costs add up to £3.48. So there's only like 52 pence for the cost of the actual wine and the cost of and whatever profit Aldi makes on it.
Wow. So essentially, we're drinking a bottle of wine that is about 50 pence.
Or less than that, because Aldi have got to make a profit on that as well. So the actual cost of the wine is less than 50p.
I'm baffled by that, and
so that's why if you doubled that and spent £8 on a bottle, because all the costs are the same, that would be £3.87 is going between Aldi and the wine. So you're getting like 7 times more quality, if you will,
right?
More money spent on the wine for twice the price.
Are these bottles corked?
As in, have they got corks in them?
Yeah.
One of them, only the most expensive one, has a cork.
Do you have a wine bottle opener? Oh, Robbie's got one. There we go. Comes prepared. I'm absolutely baffled. Not only that you can basically get a bottle of wine, you can't get one, but a bottle of wine takes about 50p to produce. but Aldi can also make a profit on that. That's absolutely baffling.
Don't know.
Do you know what I heard? Ask you a question, then just interrupt as you're going to answer. I heard there was a guy that worked at Aldi who lives near me, and he said that Aldi on cheese, milk, bread, all of the what you call it, like the essentials, Aldi and Lidl make a loss on those.
Wow.
But the way in which, because the margins are so low that they make a loss, but the margins on the weird items in the middle of the supermarket are so high that that's where they make their profit from. So they don't mind people coming in and buying milk and all that all the time.
I don't know many people who go to Lidl or Aldi for
And get a lawnmower.
bread and milk. I don't go.
I go to Lidl and Aldi for vegetables. I buy a lot of vegetables there.
Are they good there?
Yeah.
I remember you saying that horror story that you got a carrot once and it was horrible.
That was Sainsbury's.
Was it really?
Yeah, Christmas time. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well we're firmly set up now. We've got our gifts, we've got our drinks, we've got our snacks. Stevie, I probably wouldn't recommend that you eat those M&Ms.
Why?
Men contain nuts. You're allergic to nuts.
No. And he jizzed them.
In that case, let's try it now.
Are you going to eat one now?
Yeah.
In the episode we were talking about when we're younger, what we wanted to be. You said you wanted to be a kids' TV presenter.
I did.
I'm excited because you also said you're going to come in with a game.
Brilliant!
And that game is what was it? You were going to do a kids' TV show or something?
Yeah. So what I'd said I'd do is I'd do a game show aimed at kids for you guys.
Yep.
And after extensive research of watching shit kids TV,
You made a brilliant game.
I didn't bother.
What?
So you've done nothing.
No.
Sorry, what, mate?
I focused so much time and effort into your presence that I just didn't have the time.
You may have got me a personalised message and a signed shirt from my favourite footballer, Declan Rice, but what the fuck do you mean you haven't made a shit kids TV game? I spent 4 weeks making that cartoon.
Could have done it quicker. Oh, then again, you did have to design the characters.
I mean, that is surprising. But let's focus on Bullying TV.
All right, well, Robbie, didn't you have something?
Well, just like Robbie Bully Stevie now. So this is actually as a mate, really, because on that episode we were talking about jobs, and you said you'd quite like to have been a footballer was your dream,
yeah,
and all that. And I've been doing quite a lot of thinking about that because, as a mate, I worried that you might not be able to mentally handle being a footballer
because you're mentally weak.
Because you're mentally weak.
Yeah.
And we said at the time, would you be all right with the fan abuse? And you said, yeah. You sort of played it down a little bit, really. So I thought what I might do is, and in fact, Jack and I both did, but then he's just sort of forgotten his.
Yeah.
If we maybe wrote a song like the fans might sing, like in a worst case scenario, just so you could see whether or not you think you'd be fine with it. As a mate to help you out. You know what I mean?
You're doing him a solid here, Robbie.
Yeah, I am. I don't want him to suddenly sign and then go, I wish I hadn't done this.
Yeah.
I wish one of my friends had helped me out by writing a song.
I think you're already quite a good mate to him. I don't think you have to go above and beyond.
I really want to.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I really want to help him.
Are you sure?
To be sure, yeah. So I like when like a football song is like a current chart hit, or a more contemporary song.
Yeah.
So I've set this song that I've written to the Weekend Blinding Lights.
Yeah,
Blinding
you are right. Yeah.
Blinding Lights.
Blinding Light, yeah. And it goes like this. So imagine, right? You're in a game. You've been a bit off form, maybe. What position are you again?
A striker.
Yeah, you'll be
striker,
shit.
You've missed loads.
Terrible.
You missed loads. For some reason, the manager keeps picking you, and this is your own fans turning on you.
It's pathetic. I don't know why he keeps picking you. It's weird. I think he thinks it's your Make-A-Wish.
Because you've missed so many shots, and the fans are properly. They want you gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like.
They want me gone so much they've written a song for me.
They've written a song based on this, right? So they're all singing along. It's the middle of the game. You're probably even winning, but they still are focusing, rather than the fact that they're beating a team 2 leagues above, they're still focusing on their abuse of you.
Yeah.
Right? Really set the thing.
But
yeah,
Robbie,
I'm feeling it.
but
I feel
Robbie's,
like I'm there.
Robbie's not abusing you. He's like,
no, I'm not. I'm helping.
Yeah, he's helping
I'm
you.
like
Okay.
Yeah. It's like
just so,
therapy.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
get that, don't you?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Cool.
So they're like singing, ooh, we all hate Stevie White. No, I can't sleep until he's fucking dead. I say, ooh.
you. If he died in the night, I honestly think I would come rainbows. And then they all go like, wank, 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 wank. And they pretend to wank in your face. What do you think of that? Do you think you'd be all right with that? Like, because I want you to be prepared if it does come up.
Yeah.
No, I'm.
Welcome to Happy Hour, everyone.
Wank,
wank, wank.
I'm glad you brought this to my attention.
you, yeah.
And you're right. You're
Stevie really
completely
hated
right.
that. Didn't he? He really hated all of that.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle that. No,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. I was going to sign for West Ham next week as Declan Rice's replacement. So I don't think I'll be doing it now.
Yeah.
No, dude. Wank, 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 wank. This show is a shit show, isn't it? I look forward to doing this every year. I don't. Let's, should we move on from that? Do you feel stronger mentally, Stevie?
I feel broken.
Do you? Well, look at you with a fucking leaf.
Hold on.
Thank you, Jack.
Hold on. You cannot abuse me for something you're making me wear.
I'm not making you wear it, but
Yeah,
if
but-
you take it off, it'll be
I
pathetic.
took off the Brexit jumper. I don't want to wear it. You've still got the leaf on.
I accept the bullying.
Because you're mentally weak. No, I thought a fun thing to do today would be
Oh, yeah, because this hasn't been fun so far.
wank, 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 wank.
I like the thought that kids around the country, that whenever everyone's allowed out, when it comes to nightclub, are going to start singing that song along.
We're going to go through our dream Christmas day. Have you just turned your chair around, Stevie? Why you done that? Come on, come back. Come back. We're going to go through our dream Christmas day. I've got a few categories here. Like, you remember when we did our dream holiday, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, and you said yours would be in Norwich. He's joking. He's joking. Well, we're going to do that. So I want to start this off with we're going to go through our ideal days. Robbie, you might have a different angle at this. You've got children who enjoy Christmas. What's your ideal time to wake up on Christmas Day?
5 to 6 a.m., something like that. Early as possible.
Really?
Get maximum Christmas Day in. Love Christmas Day.
What?
And also my kids will be excited and will wake up. As soon as they wake up, they'll be in.
But so this is your dream day, yeah?
Yeah.
So you don't have to do what they want, like. Yeah.
What they want is what I want. I want the fun of the family Christmas. Yeah. I want to get woken up by them excited.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do they jump on your bed up and down?
Yeah, probably.
Is it? What time would you go to bed on a Christmas Day then?
Christmas Day or Christmas Eve?
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
Once all the fun's been and gone.
Probably between 10 and 11 p.m. I reckon.
Okay.
Why didn't you end with that question?
Yeah, there is stuff in the middle. It does feel like you missed out. Like, all right, that's the end of that feature.
You
It sounded like I had a stroke during that.
you went.
Alpha Stevie's back.
You went. Why didn't you end for that?
Like Michael Caine.
Okay.
Why didn't you end with that question?
Why didn't you end with that question? Why did you say it like that? Okay.
Why didn't you end with that question? I had like a full bubble of alcohol in my mouth.
And you tilted your head like a little confused pug. Why didn't you end for that question? I genuinely thought Robbie's song and chant had got in your head and you were crying. Why didn't you end for that question? Okay.
Why didn't you end with that question?
No, because I just thought Robbie wants maximum Christmas Day hours, and if you're gonna get up too early in the morning, you jeopardise potentially the hours in the evening. You all right, Stevie?
Cheers, Spotify.
Stevie just laughed so
Belching
much.
at the camera.
He turned round, banged his head against the wall, and the leaf fell off. This is pathetic. We have an actual full-time producer outside listening to this, and I feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Same.
Get your head in the game.
Okay, I'm back.
Get your head in the game. What is your ideal time to wake up on Christmas Day? Okay.
Why didn't you end with that question? Now, 11 a.m. probably.
God, it's half the day gone, isn't it?
Well, I used to, obviously, when I was younger, I was a big fan of waking up early, so all the presents and stuff.
When I was younger, I was a big fan of waking up. It's really dragging now.
Now, don't worry.
Yeah.
I'd rather did.
Wank, 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 wank.
You can't just start doing that after every time you insult me.
Yeah, we can.
Kind of feels like we can.
Try
So,
us.
yeah,
Challenge accepted.
when I was younger, I liked waking up early on Christmas Day, but
Yeah.
now I'm very much. I find if I wake up really early, like even like 8 a.m.,
Yeah.
it's kind of like you get the presents and stuff done in the first hour, and then you're just waiting for hours until food.
Yeah, but that's what drinking's for.
Are you a Christmas Day drinker?
Yeah, I went to the pub on Christmas Day a couple of years ago for the first ever time in my life.
Did you? Where was it? What, in Bristol?
No, in Bridgewater.
Wow. What's that like? Pub on Christmas Day?
Yeah, I've never been a fan of it. Just because I find it a bit uncomfortable. I feel bad for the people who have to work on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
So I'm then encouraging them to have to work.
No, because they'll be working regardless. They'll just have
I know, but then because they're probably going, oh, people like you, that's why I'm at work.
Yeah.
But
enough.
yeah, just played a bit of darts. It was quite nice. Played some darts, had some drinks, and then went back and had food. So it is quite nice.
Fair enough. Are you would you ever go to the pub on Christmas Day?
I never have, but I would be open to the idea. The only problem is I now cook Christmas meal,
Oh.
so I'm sort of doing cooking things.
Christmas Day drunk level, like what's a good level to be at what times?
I think you want to start getting drunk as early as possible. Like I will have a Bucks Fizz with breakfast, like a little bit of like,
Yeah.
fizzy
Even when
wine
you're cooking?
yeah, but then you need to keep just that steady level of it. A few years ago, and I would like to point out at this point, I'm not a Tory, but I drank 6 bottles of champagne in 6 days. I got
Why?
I sort of acquired some bottles of champagne for various things, and I thought, and my wife was pregnant, so I didn't really have anyone to drink with. So I'm just going to drink a bottle of champagne a day.
How did that go?
Good, really good. The only thing is, you have to work out. There's different ways you can approach the day. Like you can either start drinking in the morning,
Yeah.
and just drink the bottle gradually over the day. That's great. You can drink the bottle in the evening on your own. That's great as well. The problem is if you start around 3 or 4 p.m. because you've got to have a big enough pace that you're a bit drunk too early.
I don't know if I lost where you were going, but you said earlier you start earlier, it's fine.
Because then you've got a nice low level.
Oh.
So it's nice steady. You can still function.
Right.
Or you can just get drunk
In the evening.
That's fine. It's when you're a little bit too drunk to function during the day that it becomes a problem.
Yeah, I find it hard to work out a level. If I'm at the pub, then I can just go for it, can't I? But to still function on Christmas Day, like I don't know how you keep to a level. Do you have a certain amount of alcohol that you consume per hour?
No, I don't measure it out or anything, but that's why I'm doing Bucks Fizz, because you're mixing orange juice and fizzy wine, and then you can just go nicely through.
And what's a good level of drunk to be on Christmas Day? Bear in mind you're around the family. You don't really want to be saying weird shit around the family.
What do you think he says when he's drunk?
Like calling up prostitutes and stuff at 2 p.m.
I say some weird shit when I'm drunk. So
Yeah. No, not anywhere near that. Like,
Right.
I think just a slightly. That feels nice.
Nice little
No, but
merry.
that first glass,
Yeah.
that first drink level.
Little Bucks Fizz in the morning. What about
Yeah.
you, Stevie? What do you like to be drunk on Christmas Day? Good.
I think
Wank,
Wag, wag, wag. No, good input there. Let's move on to the next one. This is a Christmas question we've been asking all of our previous 12 guests, or 11 guests. You're right.
yeah.
Is your throat swelled up because you've been eating the nutty peanut? That's why you couldn't speak.
But I was thinking Jack definitely wouldn't have given you stuff to add those in, but I also thought he does quite like views.
Yeah, I know. Like I haven't checked.
No, they're good.
Are they?
Yeah.
They were quite nice. I think they were better than actual M&M's.
Yeah, let me try some more of them actually.
That one's the open one.
Okay, cool.
Any of you? I don't know who wants some.
He asked for them.
Oh, thank you. I asked for your Christmas present back. What we've been asking this all month, Robbie, and you're our favourite person in the world, so we got you on for the Christmas special. Hopefully, you can put a pin in this forever. What is the ideal breakfast to have on a Christmas day?
The idea of breakfast having a Christmas day. I would say a fry up. I would do.
Get in. I knew I loved this man. So many people disagree with me, right?
Yeah, a lot of people like salmon and poached eggs.
I've
and-
heard some nonsense theories on this podcast over this, where people are saying like you don't want to have too much because you need to save room. Absolute amateurs eating move, because what you want to do is expand your stomach with lots of food, so that then later on you can fit more food in again.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I won an eating competition when I was at uni.
Of course you did.
What?
So it was going to the Pizza Hut buffet in Norwich, and we were trying.
One in Riverside or in Chapperfield?
Was it pre-Riverside?
Was
days.
it?
Oh, pre-Chapperfield. No, it was the one that was. It wasn't in Chapelfield because that wasn't. It was pre both of those.
Okay.
Days. So wherever the one used to be in the middle somewhere.
He went to Pizza Hut in Norwich.
Yeah,
Pizza Hut in
okay,
Norwich.
yeah,
It was quite close to the Castle Mall in the olden days.
Okay,
Anyway.
yeah.
I was, enjoying it, listening. So now we've got the geography sorted out. I will continue the story. And I was competing with this quite big guy called Ian, who's from another house. And our housemate was training me up. My friend Dave was saying, like, you need to make sure you eat a lot to expand your stomach. Because if you had a big meal, you're more hungry later on, aren't you? Do you know what I mean? It's that you've sort of created that sort of space. But Dave was giving me tactics. He was saying, like, don't drink fizzy drinks. That's just going to fill you up. Just stick to water. Keep going. And also there's a psychological element. So Dave, because we're meeting at like midday, Dave went to a chip shop and got like a bag of chips and ate most of them. And he gave me the bag with like about 5 chips left, so that when Ian came around the corner, it looked like I was just polishing off a bag of chips.
Oh.
So he'd think, my God, this bloke's just so
That's
blasé about this.
very clever.
Absolutely destroyed him. He managed 13 slices. I managed 21.
Of 21 slices of pizza. You're thinking you could beat it, aren't you?
I've never felt worse in my entire life.
Really?
We went 10-pin bowling afterwards. I had the best 10-pin bowling game of my life. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I think this is something. And then I was just lying on the bed for ages going, I wish I was dead. Yeah.
Why, if he stopped at 13, why didn't you just go 14 win?
Glory. Immortality.
When Robbie said 21, you looked a bit disappointed, like you could do more.
No, it's actually because I've also done a Pizza Hut eating competition with the all-you-can-eat, and I did exactly 21 slices. I'm not even genuine.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking, genuinely. And I remember that day that I wasn't necessarily that full at the end, but I wanted to throw up so much because the cheese went from tasting lovely at the start, and by like the 15th slice, the cheese felt like it was ripping through me. I hated not like that.
Can I just say, you said by the 15th slice, cheese felt like it was ripping through me. Still done another 6.
Glory.
Yeah.
Us competitors.
Yeah.
Guy
Champ.
Until you've competed at the level that Stevie and I have, Jack, until you're an athlete like us.
I really want to see you go head to head.
Yeah,
I'd do that. 100%.
Yeah, for Robbie's
We
channel.
need to get onto Pizza Hut and make sure they'll let us do it.
Yeah. Well, they still do the all-you-can-eat buffet, so just jump on that.
Yeah, but it's whether they'll let us film in there.
Or we just order enough home. As long as we have at least
Okay.
50 slices, that's 25 each, isn't
Oh,
it?
that's a fucking lot of money, that,
Yeah.
mate. Jesus Christ.
50% off voucher online all the time, isn't
There you go. If you don't use the voucher, you're a mug. I've gone for the ideal breakfast because I've been championing. I've been firmly in the corner of the fry up all month. But I'm going to change.
What?
I'm going to change.
All month you've said that it has to be a fry up.
I'm going to change.
U-turn.
I had a breakfast this morning that was glorious, and I thought this could easily be Christmas breakfast. I had pancakes and maple syrup with bacon on the top.
Lovely.
That is, for me, I can't think of a better Christmas. That's what I'm going to have Christmas morning now.
I don't like pancakes, but it sounds lovely.
Do you like anything?
You get that in Canada. You'd love Canada.
Canadian
Canada.
bacon? What is Canadian bacon?
Canadian bacon is what Americans call something. It's like, I think they call it like bacon. I think it's what they call bacon is different because
It's like
American
ham,
bacon's
innit?
rubbish. American bacon's like
yeah, it just
pathetic.
crumbles. Yeah,
Yeah.
crumbles.
So Canadian bacon's slightly better, but it's still not as good as our bacon.
Fair enough. Now we know.
Brexit means Brexit.
What's your Christmas morning meal, mate?
Nothing.
You are fucking pathetic.
Wank.
Wank, wank. So you're waking up at 11. You're not eating anything. Cheers, mate. Thank you. You're waking up at 11. You're not eating anything.
Yep.
Do you enjoy life?
I don't eat breakfast, ever. Like on any normal day, my first meal of the day tends to be about 1 p.m.
Do you have? Should you do breakfast, dinner? Do you have any other like later meals or any other snacks? What do you do? How do it work?
Are you fasting on Christmas Day?
What, do you mean on a normal day?
Yeah,
or
on a normal
Christmas?
day, like what's your eating?
I'd
like,
eat lunch and then dinner. That's it.
Okay, so just 2 meals a day.
Yeah, just big meals. That's why I'm big. But other than that, yeah, I just don't eat breakfast because I find because I leave for work at like.
You're not working on Christmas Day, Stevie.
No, but he's asking
This is
about
your
a normal
dream
day.
day. You can have whatever you want.
I'm going to work.
Going on a pub crawl in Norwich.
No, I'm saying on a normal
He's got an
day.
8-hour drive through the Australian outback. No aircon.
On a normal day, I leave for work at like 7:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
7 in the morning, and then I don't have my lunch at work until like 1 or 2. And I find if I eat anything at like 6:30, 7, I'm way too hungry by lunch, and I don't like being hungry at work. But I don't find I get hungry until I eat for the first time of the day.
No, it's
Break your fast.
it is a fun answer for a Christmas podcast. Robbie.
Wank, wank.
You condition a dog to do something, innit?
I feel like that's been spraying me in the face with water.
Self-bully himself. Now,
We've won.
automated it.
We have won. We have
It took
won.
2 years, but you're there.
We've cracked you. We have broken you. I forgot what the question was. What was it?
What do I eat for breakfast? I said nothing.
all right.
I don't. I just wait for the Christmas meal.
So you wake up at 11, you have nothing for breakfast. What would you like to find? A little gift. Monetary value is irrelevant, but let's say under £10 in your Christmas stocking.
Doesn't sound
That's irrelevant,
at all.
but below a 10.
It's irrelevant, but it's very limited. You have anything in the shop as long as it's under £1.
I've already told you I don't really like receiving presents, so I wouldn't really want anything. But I'd say if I had to have something, I'd like something that will make me waste the time between that moment and the dinner.
You're going to pick heroin.
No, because you've got like, say it's 11, and I have to open this stocking, and then food's at.
And I have to.
I don't like opening presents. Say the food's at like 2, 3, whatever time you eat.
Yeah.
I've got a few hours, so if there's something in that that's like a little bit creative that I might not ever use again, but I can just get it used on the day.
I imagine you're the kind of cunt that would like a Sudoku book.
I do like a good Sudoku.
Do ya?
Well, it's just numbers, isn't it?
Your fucking maths homework on Christmas morning. Grow up, please. Robbie, what you actually, no, you haven't said.
I don't know.
What,
Just
yo-yo
anything.
or something?
That's not going to waste 3 hours. Idiot.
What is, though? You have to give an answer. You can't say no to other answers.
I'll do a Sudoku book.
Fuck me. Robbie.
Satsuma.
No, that's quite a normal thing,
it's
yeah.
Like a traditional Christmas
Yeah,
thing.
but you said it, looked me dead in the eye and your bottom lip was quivering.
Yeah, I want a Satsuma. Why can't I have a Satsuma?
There's no way you want a Satsuma.
I do want a Satsuma. But what else is there under 10 quid that I'm going to want?
A Satsuma is
Satsuma.
not the only thing you can buy
There's nothing
under
else
10 quid.
Under £10 available. No, it's a good Christmas thing. It's got sort of Christmassy tradition.
Yeah.
A nice citrusy treat in the morning before you crack on with your day of drinking.
Right.
What's not to love? It's much better than a clementine or a tangerine.
Or a Sudoku book.
Yeah, different, but yeah.
Oh, I went for a packet of football cards.
What?
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 What do you mean, like a packet of football? Like
What are you doing with those?
Playing with them, collecting them.
with them.
No, you're putting them in a
Like
book and then
Arlo.
it's done.
Or looking at their stats.
I love how I got abuse and then that's what you've come. Grow up.
What's wrong with that?
What's right with it? I mean,
Well, when I was younger, yeah, like, I'm sure I've said this on the pod before, but I got my dad a micro star. Do you remember them?
No.
Bobblehead footballers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the football crazy,
Football
chocolate mad, grab a power ball and play football with the lads. Those, yeah.
That, and I got, and you can never tell what one you were buying. It was like a random lucky
Yeah.
dip, and I got one for my dad, and that was the first present I ever got for him. And he opened it, and it was Paolo Di Canio,
Oh,
who was
wow.
our favourite player out of anyone. And I remember just absolutely being buzzing as like a 10-year-old. And the badge was printed on upside down, which I thought would be worth a bit of money in the. It's not. They're all printed like that. But that would be what I would have in my stocking: a little micro star or a little packet of football cards.
Okay, weird. What's next?
Oh, fuck off, Sudoku. Fuck me.
Well,
I
we've
did not
fucked
think.
it.
I did not think that my Satsuma would be the winner out of this. I'll do a little lap of honour here.
Fucking Carol Vorderman over here. What's your top? We're now at Christmas dinner. What's your top 3 things on the plate? Let's imagine if it is a really shit one, you can only have 3 items. What would you go for?
Well, that's a different question because then
Okay.
you've got to think of the balance of
Yeah.
the plate and all that.
Okay.
you've
Well,
got to
I
decide
mean,
what you want to ask.
I feel like I'm going to get a better answer out of you if I use if we have to have some balance and logic behind it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Can we quickly make... So, I don't think any roast dinner or Christmas dinner is right without gravy. Like, you need gravy.
yeah, that was my question.
It's
Is
all
gravy
really
included?
dry.
Is gravy free or is that one of the three?
3 options plus a side of gravy.
Okay, good.
Thank
Okay,
you.
perfect.
Yeah, okay, I can work with you on this project.
Okay, I've got mine. You got yours?
Go on, then. Go on.
So, is this just a plate? Have we gone for that one or just free best?
No, you get.
We've gone for balance, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so turkey, because you have to have the meat if you're going to go for that.
Yeah.
Roast potato and stuffing.
Wow. Stuffing.
If you get homemade
You've
stuffing,
picked-
not
you've
the
picked a
not
herb.
not the shitty Paxo balls or whatever they are.
Oh, you make them yourself.
Homemade stuffing's incredible.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never had it. I need your mum's stuffing. Go on, Robbie.
I would probably
Carla.
well, it's tough. I think you do need your sort of meat or protein or something. So we'll go for the turkey,
Yeah.
even though turkey's rubbish, isn't it?
It's a bit dry.
So bland.
It's just a big.
You picked it.
It's just a big shit chicken, isn't it?
I actually didn't
Yeah.
write turkey on my list.
I'll tell you why I know it's good. Because if turkey, why it's not good? Because if turkey was good, you'd eat more than once a year. You wouldn't go, oh, this is amazing. Let's just not eat it.
That's very
Again.
true. That's very true.
But I will have turkey because you have to have that, and you have to have the roast potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're left with one thing, and stuffing is a great shout. Pigs in blanket are a great shout as well. But you're going to have a very beige plate. You've got to look at the aesthetics here. So I'm going to go for Brussels sprouts.
You clapped too early.
Yeah, but only because of they're not. That wouldn't be my top 3 things, but it's the things.
And you are their biggest fan.
You're the
So
leader
random.
of the Sprouts.
I'm not there. Top 10.
I think that's terrible.
Well,
But
what would yours be?
you can't put a sprout. You cannot put a sprout in the top 3 items, can you?
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's
it's
not-
not the top 3.
You've
That was,
completely
we were
changed
very
the question.
Clear on that.
I
You
know.
asked us a question that we've got
Yeah.
here with our list, and you've gone, nope.
Sorry. All right, I went for pigs and blankets.
Right,
Yeah.
Again, though, that does beg the question: why aren't we like snacking on them all year round?
I am.
Are you?
Yeah,
Do you do pigs and blankets all year round?
Yep. I do it a roast dinner at the Sunday.
That is possibly the most controversial thing you've ever said on this podcast.
In a good way, though.
And you just wore a Brexit jumper. That is mental that you would do that outside of December.
Why?
Don't know.
With chicken, if you have roast chicken, you'd have that's the stuffing and pigs and blanket or mini sausages, mini bacon type things are the go-to sides of that. I would say.
I find that
Stevie?
baffling.
Back me up here.
Yeah, no, I love a pink. Why does it matter what time of year it is?
Don't know. I just think there'll be a lot of people out there that are offended by that.
Well, a lot of people can suck.
Suck his pig and blanket.
Suck a pig and blanket.
But I've gone for pigs and blankets, gammon. What?
You've literally just gone for pig and pig.
Brexit jumper again.
And parsnips.
And parsnips.
I put
That's
parsnips on my actual list, but
Mm. Do you not like a little
No,
parsnip?
I do rate, but that's mental.
Is it?
That is, yeah.
Fiona's mum makes the best parsnips in the world.
are they honey glazed?
No, actually. So they're pretty pathetic.
No, it does sound. That does sound. I like parsnips and that, but gammon.
Yeah, I love a salty gammon.
Yeah, good. Okay, so salty gammon.
Yeah.
What was it? Salty gammon,
Pigs
pigs,
and
and blanket.
Yeah.
And parsnips.
It's a lot of pork.
I
It's a
like
lot-
I like pork.
It's a lot of pork there.
I-
Well, you've used 2 of your 3 options on pork.
Yours is the most balanced one. I'll give you that.
Yep.
I think. But what was yours again, Stevie?
Stuffing instead of sprouts.
I think Stevie wins.
Stevie's is good,
Hmm.
but I think you've got to look at the aesthetics as well. Stevie's going to look very great.
Aesthetics don't matter when it's all mushed up in your belly.
So, champ,
valid
champ,
point.
champ, 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 champ.
Champ, champ.
What I think we should do at this point, Jack, is we should ask our listeners or viewers on YouTube at this point to comment down below what their 3 favourite things at a Christmas dinner would be, as Fiona just typed on the screen.
Yeah. Fiona typed on the screen, ask the people what they're... So I just went, ask the people...
Just write anything up there and you're going to say it.
Can I quickly state to the viewers and listeners, we didn't start drinking before this podcast.
Oh, no.
We aren't smashed. We're just merry and happy.
Compared to last year, I'm
Yeah.
stone cold sober, baby.
We're also not sure how strong my beer is, so there's every possibility it's 48%.
Does it have ketamine in it?
does not have ketamine in it.
Okay, so now we go on to our ideal Christmas gift. If you could have anything, what would you have?
Gift on Christmas
If
Day.
you can have anything in the world, Stevie, what are you having on Christmas Day wrapped up under your tree?
I would quite like a really good keyboard or piano. It's quite strange, actually, because Ariane kept asking me for the last month, what do I want for Christmas? And I've told her every time, I don't want anything. Like, I don't have a clue what I want. And then when you asked, I went, oh, yeah, a piano would be nice.
Why didn't you ask her to get you a piano or a keyboard?
Bit much, innit?
How much are they?
I think I'd want quite a good quality one, like really like weighted keys and everything.
Oh,
So
right.
I'd be looking at probably about £400 to £500 minimum.
Yeah.
Bare minimum.
Well, tell her that's what you want.
What are you going to play on it?
We wish you a Merry Christmas on the day. It's got to be, hasn't it? Do a good little...
What are we talking like classical piano? Are we going to be smashing out chart hits?
Do you know-
No.
You know what? What my aim is now, as soon as I get one, I'm going to learn Blind and Lights. Just for you.
Okay. Wank, 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 wank,
Will
wank.
you do a version on social media of that song about yourself?
Yeah, okay,
That'd be good.
fair enough. I just need a
Please.
keyboard now.
I'll
but-
send you the lyrics.
Do you know if you go for a session around Stevie's house at 2 a.m, he whacks out the keyboard, starts playing it?
I wish that was a joke.
It's depressing.
No, we
depressing.
do happy songs.
No, because I'll be really pissed off my face and you'll be going, I can't change even if I try.
Oh, yeah,
and all
that's
your
right.
housemates do the backing vocals.
Yeah, I did play Same Love by Macklemore.
It's
last
really
time.
weird. It's a really weird vibe, Robbie.
There used to be a bloke at uni who used to always like just play guitar all the time, but really annoyingly, and it would like ruin any social event. So to the point, if you ever saw him coming, if you were in the house, you look outside, you see him coming up the road to go, oh quick, he's coming, hide the guitars.
Oh,
And you have to go put them in
no.
the cupboards, otherwise he'd come in. Oh, no.
Surely he's picking up the vibe that people don't like it.
Not so much. No, look at this. This is overly carbonated. This one, it's good. It's foaming.
Oh, did that just randomly start foaming?
Yeah.
That is literally me with a piano.
What?
So-
Literally foaming?
Every time I see one, yes.
Robbie, what ideal gift would you have, mate?
I don't really need anything
Oh,
like
thank you.
stuff. I'm not really into much stuff. I don't like to be like a hippie way. I just don't really not that into it. So I would like to have some kind of nicely packaged up in a presentation envelope or something, some kind of traveling adventure or something that someone could
Oh,
give me, like tickets, plane tickets or something like that, or a holiday.
that's.
I like that.
Can I just ask, as much as I don't want to deter from Robbie's answer, how come you just randomly gave me a sausage roll and then put them back? Like, you didn't even have one for yourself?
I thought you might. Well, the last.
It'd be nice, isn't it?
That's the last one.
That's weird, though. Like, he didn't take one and you didn't take one. So he's gone out of his way to pick up the sausage roll.
But I just gave you some beer earlier. That's what nice people
Yeah,
do.
can I
Oh.
can I just
This is
quickly
saying a lot
state?
like Jack's early Christmases. Why are you being nice to me? It's Christmas. Why is
It's
no one hating
out of
me?
your reach, and I thought you might want one, so I offered it. You took it. I
Yeah.
didn't know if you'd want it. I just thought I'd offer it whilst we carried on talking without interrupting the show, and then put it back.
So I just find it
There's-
so weird.
There's one left, and I thought Robbie could have it, so that's why I also didn't take one.
Oh, right. Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
not going to take it because I thought that maybe people out there might want them. So I'm not
They're
gonna-
both vegetarian.
Oh, they're both.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Stevie, for the sausage roll. If you go anywhere, Robbie, where would you like to go? Australia, you ever been there?
I've been to Australia. Yeah. My daughter was 9 months old at the time, though, so it wasn't really a very exploring thing. My dream holiday that I'd like to do at some point, maybe when I retire or something like that, or at some stage, what I want to do is I want to get a car or a van or something like that, and I want to travel in winter the width of Canada, stopping off skiing at different places all along the way
That sounds amazing.
from east coast to west coast.
There was
That's my
lots of
dream
talks
holiday.
that we were going to try and one day have a little ski thing together,
Well,
but
yeah, I'd
COVID.
have organised it for now, but COVID's happening next year.
Mm.
Well, it's going to happen.
if
Definitely
the world goes back to normal. Okay,
if I hope
hopefully. Mine would be a dog.
That is quite the gift. I hear quite a lot of chatting outside the studio.
So shall we pick this back up in a minute? Shall we go and get the wine in?
It doesn't matter so much now. There was a note on the screen that said, please come out, there's been a problem, go to a natural break. And I was like, that's not what this show's about right now, is it? Nothing about this is natural.
Let's do the wine test.
Now it says all good, but we're only halfway. You've got 3 questions left on the Christmas day. We might as well finish it.
Okay.
You want a dog. Fiona, he wants a dog.
Yeah,
Why do you want a dog?
I love them, mate.
What kind
Simple
of
as
dog?
that. Little bulldog.
You know that a dog is for life and not just for Christmas. The
I
adverts
do.
are very clear on that.
I would look after it until at least February. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? You're only allowed to ever watch one film again on Christmas Day. It doesn't have to be a Christmas film. What are you going for,
Ooh.
Robbie?
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I've never
the
seen it.
greatest Christmas film that exists.
Did Mark Goldbridge mention that?
I don't know. I don't even know.
What's it about?
It's a comedy about Chevy Chase. I imagine it's probably made in late 70s, I'd guess, and or maybe early 80s. And it's his family Christmas sort of thing. So he's a dad, and he's got like his. And in theory, it's a comedy thing. I see it as a documentary on how a man should organise a Christmas day, because he's like really over the top, trying to make everything perfect, like chopping down this enormous tree that doesn't fit in his house.
Okay, it's a
brilliant film that's aged so well.
Does that reflect how you are on Christmas Day then?
Yeah.
Are you very much the cogs in your machine in your house?
Yeah, and even in the build up to it, like that, he does. They like put so many Christmas lights up on his house that it causes like power outages in the neighbourhoods, all that. Like I've got an enormous snowman outside my house.
Are you a Christmas light man, are you?
I want to be. I've got a limited section, but I've got an enormous snowman outside.
Have you?
Can I show you this?
No.
I'll find your photo. You
was he about to say I want to be when I'm older?
He was, wasn't he? He definitely. I'm glad you picked up on that. I know he's going to get older. Like that is going to happen.
Seems like something you'd say when you're 12.
Yeah, when I get older, I want to.
I'm not about to die.
Oh wow, that is
nice.
a big snowman.
That is nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Fair enough. You do have that about you. Like
thank you.
Christmas organised guy. I'm
Yeah.
glad you love Christmas. I love Christmas.
I love Christmas.
That's why we've done 12. You don't sound like you love. You wake up at 11 and eat nothing, and then do a
Yeah.
Sudoku. You're not fucking you do not love Christmas.
Yeah, no, saying that, I think I like Christmas time more than I like Christmas. Because I love the giving the gifts on Christmas Day, and then other than that, I like the lead up to Christmas. But yeah,
Yeah.
Christmas, I'm not actually that fussed.
Fair play. Well,
Glad we did
Merry
12
Christmas,
episodes. That's why I like these 12 pods of Christmas. It's the lead up.
Yeah.
yeah, the lead up is fun. My film on Christmas I'd love to watch is
Elf.
The Grinch. As no surprise to the listeners. Or tell you what I'm sort of
Very James Acaster.
or not
Fair
all
play.
of the bananas are free. I've recently got into the Harry Potter films for the first time ever. Sue me. Do you know what I mean?
I've seen you tweet about him,
Yeah.
but we've just said you can only ever watch this film on Christmas Day ever again
Yeah, I'd go for Philosopher's Stone.
because that's the only one you've watched so far.
I've seen 3 now.
Oh,
I'm 3 in. It's the first that you've seen them, Robbie?
I think I'm not sure I have. No, I've read the first book.
Right. What? But you have how many movies you seen?
I might have seen a bit of the first one. I don't think I've seen it all.
Oh, you've never seen Philosopher's Stone? I think I didn't realise how much happens in that first one.
a lot happens in all of them. I will say you've kind of missed out on the growing up with Harry Potter thing, because what you'll notice in the films now is the first one, they're all kids and they're terrible. Like, I think the big troll comes in at one point.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, boogers or whatever.
Troll
Ron
boogers,
is,
yeah.
yeah. And then later on, they're all just going, bitch. And it's like, oh, it's like, you know, they're like leaving school at 18 and they're actually like, there's some swear words and shit in there. So it's quite weird. And you're watching it now as a 27-year-old man.
I quite like it, though. I quite like when Amazon Prime finishes, I rent the next one, and then I see them get older, and I'm like, oh, that's what they look like.
You know what Daniel Radcliffe looks like.
Yeah, but I like seeing it progress in front of my own eyes.
Yeah, you could have if you watched it when you were...
Yeah, but
the correct age.
I had stuff on.
But you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I'd go for Philosopher's Stone on Christmas Day. Very festive feel to that film.
Did not expect that answer.
No, neither did I.
Green Street was my backup.
Right.
you
Very,
smoke that one?
Very different.
Stand your ground and fight.
Yeah,
So,
that
yeah.
one. What's your film, Stevie?
Probably also, no surprise to the listeners, Jingle All the Way.
Good shout.
Love the film.
I need to find the Robo Man.
And it's Turbo Man. And and I do watch it every year. I haven't actually watched it yet this year, so I
Do you
still
want
have
to watch it
that.
with me when you come back from
Yes.
Norwich? Yeah.
I watched the animated Grinch the other day, and I watched Arthur Christmas as well.
The
My
animated
favourite film.
Grinch is absolute toilet.
Didn't like it, but
Shit.
Arthur Christmas is a brilliant film.
You only watched The Grinch for the first time the other day, didn't you?
No,
Oh, it might have been Alfie, sorry. Yeah, there we go. That's our films then. Did you say Lampoon's Christmas Holiday?
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
I fucked that up, didn't
Very
I?
close enough though. And I've already watched it this year. It's on. If you want to watch it, it's on. I believe Amazon Prime at the minute. Prime
There we
Video.
go. And I'll go for Philosopher's Stone, and you've gone for Jingle All the Way. 3 very good films there, I would imagine. What TV what TV show are you going to watch in the evening? So I thought this could be like a TV Christmas classic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you my 3 right off the bat. Only Fools and Horsemen.
Three?
Only Fools and Horsemas, I went to say. Only Fools and Horses Christmas special. Royal Family. Remember that?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I never really watched it much, to be honest.
Okay, and then my last one would have been Gavin and Stacey Christmas special, not 2019, the one that was like 2010 or something.
I would have been original Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah.
But I have also written that my family always watched like soaps,
Oh, that's
like EastEnders and shit, which I hate.
Yeah.
And so normally they'd just be doing that, and I'd just be like messing about with shit that I've received during the day.
One Christmas, I tried to get into soaps because my wife used to watch Coronation Street, and my mum watched both EastEnders and Coronation Street. I don't know if they still. My wife definitely doesn't. I don't know if my mum does now. But I thought one Christmas, I thought I might give it a go and see what it's like because I've always hammered them a bit. I thought I'll see what it's like. Do you know how often these programs are on? You couldn't hold down a full-time job and watch both of them. At one point, we watched Coronation Street, and then they were like, "Oh yeah, it's on again in half an hour."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
On twice in a night.
It's mad, isn't it? It is mad.
Yeah, they split it, I think, for EastEnders to go in between. So it's on at like 7:30, and EastEnders at 8, and then because they're on different channels, aren't they?
Yeah.
They don't like to go at the same time because that's going against the grain.
I grew up watching EastEnders because that's what my mum watched.
Same.
But then as soon as I had like
Sense.
yeah, I as soon as I was like 12, I was like, I've had enough of this. Like, but I remember I really got into it one year, and you remember when Phil Mitchell was shot, and that was a big thing, like who shot
Yeah.
Phil?
Yeah.
I
That was around Christmas time, wasn't it?
can't remember.
Oh, carry on.
I wrote some flyers out with questionnaires of how likely you think it could be with all the different options.
Oh, you did get into it then.
And I took it round random people and was like, can you vote for who you think shot
What was the overwhelming result?
Phil? Well, they didn't vote Lucy. That was a curveball, but it turned out to be Lucy, didn't it?
Oh, spoiler alert! I was going to watch that.
I don't know if her name's Lucy, but her name, or that was the actress name, but it's irrelevant. Robbie, what would you go for? Christmas TV special?
I'm going to go. Probably, if I had to pick anything, I'd probably pick Only Fools and Horses. But as a curveball, controversial, Vicar of Dibley.
Oh!
Underrated, I think, Vicar of Dibley. And it's the kind of thing that could easily fall into that shit programs. Do you know what I mean? It could very easily. It's on the edge of falling into that Mrs. Brown's Boys sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's not. I think Vicar of Dibley is good.
Is it?
I think it is, yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's not for me.
No, it's nice. I don't even watch it at Christmas, but it's just on the edge of being awful.
I think Dawn French is respected, isn't she?
Yes.
I think so. I think that's what saves her. That show.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
rubbish without her.
yeah. And then finally, what booze are you drinking? I think you already said Bucks Fizz.
Oh, I'm going to mix it up, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, an evening drink.
Well, I'm going to start. I was going to take you through the whole thing.
Oh,
I
please
was
do.
going to start off with Bucks Fizz in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Might move on to straight champagne or other sort of fizzy wine around lunchtime-ish or noon, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
But then for Christmas dinner, I tend to buy at least one nice bottle of wine to have with Christmas dinner.
Okay.
Not £100 bottle that we've got here. Like 15, 20 quid or something for Christmas dinner. Probably have that. And then in the evening, might have Baileys.
I love that you said Baileys, Robbie.
We just bought a bottle the other day.
What,
So
not
great.
original?
Yeah.
Do you know you can get loads of different flavour Baileys?
I know that from Happy Hour podcast, but I've never had one.
Yeah, salted caramel's good, orange is good. There's a lot out there.
Orange sounds incredible.
Yeah, it's very good.
Do you like
Yeah.
Grand Marnier? Have you ever had Grand Marnier?
Not had it.
That's an orangey spirit. That's
Is it?
Brilliant, yeah.
I'm going to try it. I like orange chocolate stuff, so I think, I like
It's
that.
the best. Why aren't there more?
Yeah, yeah.
Like when Orange Kit Kat would have this thing where it'd come along and then disappear for a bit, and all they're like, why is everyone not eating that?
Yeah, they always make it like a limited edition thing, don't
Yeah.
they? It's stupid. Go on, Stevie. What drink you want, mate?
I quite like a Bucks Fizz
Yeah.
early on because that's a nice little weak one to ease you into the day.
Yeah.
Are you all right getting drunk around the family and that?
Yeah.
I just don't like it, so I'm just confused.
Oh, I talk quite openly with my mum anyway.
Right.
Like I don't think there's not much she doesn't know anyway, so
No.
it kind of makes no difference to me.
Yeah. Did she know you got the Declan Rice thing?
No.
Oh, there you go.
It's just something she didn't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so I'd probably start with that. I have this really weird memory of loving snowballs one Christmas, the Advocar and lemonade. So
That's really weird. So you
but I have this memory of it, like when I was like a teenager,
Yeah.
and I haven't tried it since. So I really want to this year to make sure I try a snowball again. But my main drink of choice normally would be Disaronno.
Yeah, just run on Coke. You wake up, you don't eat anything, you do a Sudoku, and then you drink a snowball. You're like a 65-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, talking of that, shall we have some wine?
Yeah, let's go get it.
We mentioned at the start of the show that Robbie's brought 3 bottles of wine, all of varying costs. We're going to blind test them now. Blind test them.
I was going to
We're
say
gonna
the
drink
word.
Yeah, we're going to drink
The
them.
word blind isn't treating me well this
And-
episode.
Shall we write our answers down? How are we going to do this? Because I want to see
none
if
of us
you're...
know, so I will take a note. I'll take notes as we're
Okay.
talking.
All right, cool. We're going to come and get the wine. Hello and welcome back to Jack Makes Happy Hour podcast.
Very softly spoken.
But I said crust. I fucked it. I've only had a little bit of Robbie's IPA and a Hell's. That's all I've had. I promise you.
It's about to change.
It is about to change because, as we've been alluding to all the way through, me and Stevie are very much not wine connoisseurs. But we've got 3 bottles here. Robbie, again, just briefly, do you want to explain the rules, the situation?
So these are 3 bottles of Malbec. I will give you the details on them. We've got at the lowest end, we have this particular treat, which is just called Malbec. It's from Aldi. It costs £3.
Do you want to show the logo
99.
to the...
It's up there.
Yeah.
So there's that one there.
Mhm.
Then we have the mid-range one, which is La Fleur.
La
The
Fleur?
Fleur. This
Yeah.
one was about £15, I think.
Yeah.
It was 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have this one that was £100.
That is a lot. Well, and where'd you get this one from? Sorry.
I bought them online.
Right.
A company called Berry Brothers, who provide their wine to the Queen, amongst others.
Do they really?
They do
Yeah.
indeed, yeah.
I've seen that floating around.
In the palace?
Yeah. Just
Right.
another
okay.
Queen joke.
I don't know if you meant just online or actually in the palace.
But in the palace, yeah.
Right. Okay. So we have 3 cups in front of us. It says wine A, wine B, wine C.
Yeah.
What do you think's the best format for doing this?
I think we should completely randomly, I think you, Jack, as the leader of the group, should pick A, B, or C. We will try that first, and we'll say what we think about the wine.
So yeah, we obviously don't have a clue which is which.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know either.
And bear in mind, guys, Robbie did say at the start of the podcast that he thinks he'd have a fairly good idea of knowing which is which.
I think I might know the cheapest one.
Right. Okay.
I
Let's
don't
go for wine C.
Wine C.
So I'm gonna.
Give it a little sniff.
Right. Okay. It does smell like wine, but then again, we don't have anything to base this on, do we? So, can I sniff all of them one after the other?
Have a little sniff.
Right. Let's see. How do you do a palate cleanser? Do you go sniff it, like blow it out? Wow, there is a distinct difference.
I think the smell of C is much stronger.
Yeah.
C is the one I think I'm used to smelling of all wines, which makes me think it's the cheaper one.
No, A's. If you smell A is stronger than C. Actually, that's hard.
No, I think C is.
Hang on.
Okay, so shall we give it a taste?
I'll give it another smell.
Why do you have to swirl it, Robbie?
I'm not getting much of a smell from A at all. I'm getting a lot of smell from
it
C.
is C. So I agree with you, Stevie. Based on nothing, I think C would be the cheaper one because it's the smellier one.
I don't
Off
know.
sniff alone.
Would that matter?
I don't know. Not necessarily. I don't
The
know.
only reason I say it is because I've smelt that before, whereas those I don't recognise.
Yeah.
And I've never had a good bottle of wine.
Yeah. Let's try the C wine then. Yeah.
The C word I was going to say.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, the C.
How much sip you doing? Just a little.
What I think you're supposed to do is have a little sip, swirl it around your mouth, and then like breathe air across it. So like this, you go.
So that tastes like something I've tried before, which makes me think it's a cheaper one. But I haven't yet compared.
Can I just say, I fucking hate it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Swirling it across your teeth isn't a nice feeling.
Did he say swirl it across your teeth?
He said in your mouth, but my teeth are in my mouth.
And you have
You
got
know how
Britain's
strong
strongest
his
teeth.
teeth are.
Yeah.
Robbie, I haven't told you this news. So, I've got a bigger humble brag.
So for anyone who doesn't know the context behind this, Stevie bragged once that he has the hardest teeth in Britain.
And
No,
the
that
softest
is-
feet.
That is not what I said. I said I have really hard teeth. That was it. I bite into ice cream. I take off bottle caps on my teeth. So I recently had to have blood taken. And they went for my left arm. Before they started, I went, look, for some reason they always struggle because I give blood every few months. And they never seem to be able to do
You've
it.
got really sneaky veins as well.
Yeah.
So-
Heroin addiction means you-
So they did my left arm. And she was like, no blood's coming out at all. I can't get it in the vein. So I went, okay, switch arms. Did the other arm, exactly the same thing. She then went and got a different nurse who tried, failed, and then said, you know what, I'll do it on the back of your hand. And she put it in the hand and the blood didn't come out. And then she said she had to press really hard. She told me I've got the hardest veins she has ever taken blood from.
Wow, Alpha Stevie.
The hardest veins. Because I always think it's weird whenever I go to give, like last time I went to give blood, she pierced my skin, couldn't get it in the vein, and then told me I wasn't allowed because she'd left an open wound. So she said I'm going to have to come back in a couple of weeks once it's healed. And so I pre-warned the woman, and yeah, it took 3 attempts, 3 different areas of my body, and then said that's the hardest vein she's ever pierced through.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, because I really felt it. Like, she put it into the skin. I was a bit like, oh, yeah, uncomfortable. And then she was pushing really hard, and it, like, popped through into the vein.
I could have gone the rest of my life without hearing
So,
that.
yeah,
Anyway, red
hardest
wine.
teeth, hardest teeth, hardest veins in Britain.
Softest feet.
Wow. Softest feet,
Yeah.
yeah.
Biggest melt. All right.
Wank.
Wank. Wank. Wank. Wank.
Hard teeth.
You just give up at that point, didn't you?
Okay.
Hard teeth.
Okay,
Alright,
sorry.
right.
As there was an interlude, we might want to have another sip of C before we
Sip
move
C,
on
let's
to
have
B.
a-
I fucking detest it. I wish I liked it. I was genuinely hoping, Robbie, that you make me a wine man.
What? See, people say they taste things, don't they? Can you? Is there anything you can smell or taste? Any sort of flavors in there?
Oh, fuck me.
It is. Mhm.
The aftertaste.
Blackcurranty, perhaps.
Oh.
I don't
Red
understand
fruits.
why it needs to be drank warm. Red wine.
Room temperature. You're not putting it in
Well,
the microwave.
there's not
Yeah.
mold, but yeah, like anything room temperature's weird.
Why
I'm
is
a
it?
cold drink drinker.
When you have it mulled, is it nicer? Is it less?
It's different. It's got like orange in it and like cinnamon. And
It's like
stuff
the
that.
Pims of wine.
Oh, is it?
So, yeah, you got little bits floating in it.
Oh, I might prefer that. I don't like cinnamon either. Right, okay. I'm gonna. Do we have to try all before we do?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you might want to taste something else in between to sort of get the taste of that one out.
They call it a palate cleanser, Robbie.
Oh.
Come on, get to know.
I'm using black bin bag palate cleanse.
I'll use my Camden Hells.
Good shout.
I'm gonna have a headache tomorrow.
Stevie, which one
mixing
next? We're going for A or B?
I'm gonna say B, just make it easier for us, isn't it? Okay.
this. Does it?
Well, just CBA, isn't it?
Famous alphabet.
Can't be asked.
All right.
Right, it smells
So it's less of a distinct smell, I think.
less of a punch in the face. Oh, mate. I want to know what you think before I drink that.
That's a lot smoother.
Is it really?
As a drink, the first one I thought was really strong. That one I don't feel strong at all.
I think. What was we just have B? Was that what we just
Yeah.
had? I think that's the Audi one.
Really?
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe that's why I don't mind it as much, because that's the one I'm used to.
I think it's. There's not much to it. Do you know what I mean? There's no.
Oh, it tastes really
Okay.
bland and
It tastes
smooth.
like your fruit juice. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, so when
Yeah.
you go for wine, are you wanting the one that tastes
not
most
necessarily,
like?
but some things are more interesting. Do you know what I mean? Like there's not much. It's personal taste. Is what you like. It doesn't matter.
Mm.
What-
It doesn't smell as strong as the first one, the C one.
Yeah, that tastes a bit like winey Ribena. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If this
No.
is £100 one, I'd be shocked. Put it
Would
that
ya?
way. Yeah, it might well be. We'll find out. That's big.
We're about to ruin the wine industry.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Okay, let me have a little palate cleanser.
palate cleanser. Do a few Jägermeisters to cleanse the palate.
we're on to A.
C has a very potent winey taste to it.
Yeah.
B just, Robbie's pretty right, like a little bit of an alcoholic kind of Ribena.
It's like quite.
Flat.
Flat,
Yeah,
something.
flat.
There's going to be wine experts going, what fucking idiots. That's what we are now.
I
eh?
can't imagine any wine experts listening
I
to
can't,
this.
I can't imagine any wine experts will think you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're sat there in a sprout
Yeah, like I'm trying to go, well, actually, the way you should be testing wine.
Cedarwood.
hat. Right, A.
Getting hints of.
Oh, it smells like headache in a cup. I like. I don't like it, obviously, but I prefer that one. I think.
I like that one.
I've just tried one after the other really quickly, and they all taste exactly the same now.
I think me
Do
and
they?
Stevie should give our order before Robbie, because we don't want to be influenced by what we think Robbie thinks.
Okay.
What's your favourite first?
I think A had more flavour than B. C was the strongest.
Yeah, I agree with that.
C is a flavour I've tried before, and I've never tried a £100 bottle. So I want to go B the cheapest,
Yeah.
C the middle, A the most expensive.
This is going to be really boring, but I think the same. I think A is the most expensive. No, I'm going to mix it up. I'm
Okay.
gonna say A's the most expensive,
Right.
then B,
Okay.
then I'm gonna say C,
Is the cheapest.
cheapest. My least favourite by far is the C.
B is the cheapest.
I think Stevie might be right. I think Stevie, whatever you put, might be right.
You're just saying that after Robbie's agreed.
No, I genuinely do.
Let's be honest.
I think
None of us have a clue.
I'm going to say that I think C is the £100 bottle.
Read our orders again, Robbie. From expensive to cheapest.
So the cheapest one, it's all well.
For
Both
Stevie,
myself and Stevie believe that B is the cheapest one,
Right.
the Aldi one for £3.99. Is this the order of your favourite as well, or is that different?
I've gone in the order that I think they might be. So
Yeah.
I've gone BCA, you've gone BAC.
I went ABC.
Yeah.
The expensive one is A.
Okay, so
Should we
Stevie
start
and
with the
Jack-
cheapest?
Okay, we'll start with the cheapest. So Stevie and I think B is the cheapest. Jack thinks C is the cheapest.
Yeah.
The cheapest is in fact, I don't actually know what page they wrote it on. The cheapest is in fact for £3.99. The Aldi Malbec is wine B.
Yes!
Myself and Stevie are wine experts,
Go
which
on.
means one of us is going to get this order exactly right and be the official wine god
Oh.
of the group, not Jack. £14.50 bottle is wine A,
Ah,
So Robbie got it bang on.
and then C, the one that none of us particularly liked, was the £100 bottle. But yeah, I did get it right. Yeah,
Wow. So Robbie, you did claim you were going to get it right, and you've come through.
I just claimed I could guess the rubbish one.
Oh yeah, but you got it all bang on. I think it goes in order of that's my reverse order,
for what you like, or
I believe.
you don't like
Yeah.
the flavour of wine, so basically you like the one that has no taste.
The cheapest one, yeah.
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Much better way to be, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, because I guess they'd both get you the same amount of drunk, would they?
Yeah, I mean that's.
Are the percentages the same?
It's not the notes that Berry Brothers provided with the bottles. I guess you hammered the quickest. Yeah.
There we go. That is wine. What do you?
We've covered everything there is about wine. There's never any need for any show to discuss wine again.
Oh, dude.
I can answer your question about whether they get you the same amount of drunk. 14.5% the big one is.
40.
14. Wine's a lot stronger than it used to be. This was 14.5%. When I was a young man, wines were generally about 12-13%. Now they're always a lot more. This one's 13%.
There we go. Let's do some crackers. So, that's-
Then we can go home.
This is so good.
so we're all linking arms right now.
No, we're holding crackers. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my! Champ!
You really do have the strongest veins, Brett.
Yeah.
Oh, Robbie got a double loss.
I know.
Oh, Robbie, give him your one, Stevie.
Robbie, you can have this one.
Did you look at it and see what was in it before you gave it away?
No, I couldn't actually see what was in
He
there.
did. He did.
Is it just me who loves the smell of a cracker?
I love it.
Can I just say these crackers were how
They cost me £3 for 12.
£3 for 12, so that works out how much per?
What?
For about 40p each, yeah?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, about 40p each. And in one of
Well,
mine,
no, it's not. It's about 26p.
right, 26p. In my 26p cracker, I got 4
25p.
stickers, which is pretty much the same as you got in one of the doors of the Zoella Advent calendar.
No, he's brought it back.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
but there you go. That just
What do they sing at a snowman's birthday party?
Wank, 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 wank.
wank.
Freeze a jolly good fella. Like freeze.
Nice.
No.
Nah.
Cool. Oh, Jack, the stickers are there because there's a game.
Oh,
Give a sticker to the person who has the shortest hair. So Jack would get a sticker.
Right.
Who is the most ticklish? Only one way to find out.
some video come on YouTube with tickling each other.
Look, the final I don't know if you've got the same questions, but my
No, I've got
final one is: who is the male with the biggest hands to your right?
What?
Yeah.
If nobody wins, keep the sticker for yourself.
This is so shit.
One of my questions is, who's the female who's most ticklish to your left? Who wrote these? Bill Cosby?
Oh God! Did Rudolph go to school? No, he was elf-taught.
Oh.
Robbie, you got a joke?
How do you make your girlfriend cry when you're having sex? Phone her up and tell her. Oh no, sorry, I misread it. It would be great if they just chuck one of those in. How do sheep greet each other at Christmas?
With birthday cards.
Merry Christmas to you.
Why would it be birthday cards?
I'm so depressed. I am honestly so depressed.
Very Christmas.
I like our crowns.
What's happening here now? I don't even know if the podcast is still on.
So when this podcast, we first said we were going to do this, Jack said to me, everyone prepare your perfect Christmas meal deal, because that's what we do on Happy Hour.
Wait.
But we've skipped over that.
Shall we bin off the meal deals after this episode?
That's another thing we could ask people to comment on. Do we?
It will save me a lot of time of fast forwarding through them.
It does help you learn a lot about a person,
but there's only so many combinations
think-
you can do.
Does it though?
I think
just as a counterpoint.
I think minus our first episode of the new year with our guest,
Sean Atwood.
I think meal deals could be dead.
Let's
Sounds
leave him.
weird that you're going to do it once at the first show of the new year.
Yeah,
That's
might have
interesting.
already recorded it before this episode.
You're not supposed to say
Yeah,
that.
I was playing it.
Jack,
having a little game.
the illusion is broken.
Yeah.
We're filming this before our episode 11 with Stephen Tries.
Why are you doing this? You're showing off.
I've had a couple of wines.
Wank. So we're gonna talk about
So I've been on this podcast, must be about 20, 30 times if you include the happy half hours. Not once have you ever asked me.
Have
what
you
my
never
meal
asked
deal is.
Robbie?
No.
Well, let's ask you. It's a
No,
Christmas
I would take
special.
it to my fucking grave now. If you wanted to know, you'd have fucking asked.
It's a Christmas special. Why don't you reveal it?
I don't really have them.
Fair enough.
There we go. So, Jack asked us to buy our what would be considered the most Christmassy meal deal
Did
you
you say
could get.
buy? I thought you just said pick what it is.
Oh, he told me to buy it.
Oh, he didn't tell me. I
And
would've done it.
strangely enough, I also had to buy his. It was quite weird.
So Jack made you buy him lunch.
So
essentially.
Jack's drink is quite interesting. He got a Starbucks cafe latte.
Yeah.
And what does it say on it?
Right, I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this. So they've tried to come up with like some kind of like coffee Christmassy message.
Oh,
Do
nice.
you know what they've come up with? Merry coffee. Merry coffee. Surely there's more like star on top of the.
And a happy new cappuccino.
I love you a latte. Come on, are we really sitting here thinking of Christmas coffee buns?
we need to get one. We need to get one better than that, or we're
Yeah.
not allowed to move on.
All right.
Okay,
Come on. Everyone at
um,
home, think coffee Christmas puns. Espresso a Merry Christmas.
No.
That's better than that, but
Yeah.
still, we can still think we do better.
Yeah. Come on.
Um,
I'm dreaming of a flat white Christmas. Flat white.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
it works.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. We can move on. now.
That'll do.
Motion carried.
I found some fridge raiders, the little chicken things, and they're chicken and stuffing flavoured.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've tried them, but it is interesting. It literally tastes like chicken and stuffing.
That's
What it says on the tin.
Let's whack them out. Whack them out. What Christmas sandwich did you go for?
Turkey and trimmings.
Yeah.
What that entails is...
I bet that comes with cranberry sauce as well.
turkey breast, mayonnaise, pork sausage, sage and onion stuffing, beechwood smoked streaky bacon, and cranberry sauce.
Why have they all got cranberry sauce in them?
Because it'd be too dry otherwise.
Yeah, but what? Thank you. Why don't they just get rid of the or give half with it and half without it?
There is mayonnaise in that one.
What's this? It's soggy.
So
What
this
it?
is chicken and
The hell have I
stuffing.
just picked
Chicken.
It's like a caterpillar.
You never had
So
to.
what is it? Like a what? Before I put this in my mouth, I want to know what it is. What is it?
Chicken.
No, it's not. I've seen chicken. Nothing like it.
Our bites contain 91% chicken breast with a 9% seasoning and ingredients.
And ingredients.
Yeah.
That's the bit I want to know about.
It's the and, yeah. No, I'm alright, thanks, mate. I've had one, that's enough. Wouldn't mind more of Robbie's sausage rolls, but obviously they're all gone. But they were very good, Robbie.
Thank you.
Second best as I've ever had.
What else have we got left in this episode?
Right. I want to play a little game, a little self-indulgent game. This has been the best year for Happy Hour ever. We've only been going 2 years, so it didn't have a high benchmark to beat. But with all the listeners out there and all the viewers on YouTube and everything, what, Robbie?
It's just like the fact that you've ranked it. I wonder if you would have done it if we were going for longer and it got worse. This has been the 8th year Happy Hour, and it is the 4th best. Right, we've been on downhill for a few years now, but We're still going to do this feature.
I just wanted to say a little thank you to everybody that's listened and watched us along the way. I mean, this sounds completely wanky, but I've never had a YouTube channel that has such a community feel. The fact that people jump on our little side jokes and will comment them and keep them going. I get all of my DMs that I get now are all about happy hour. When people stop me in the street, this seems like a massive just ego tickle, but when people stop me in the street, the things that they mention now are happy hour 9 times out of 10.
I've got to say, one of my favourite things is when I'm with you and you get stopped in the street and people go, I love happy hour, and I'm just stood there.
Yeah.
And they don't acknowledge me. But then I always forget that our Spotify listeners is our biggest base, so people don't realise on this 5'11" stumpy bearded man.
Yeah.
Weird though that they can see Jack in the audio though.
But they know Jack from his channel.
Yeah. Robbie, have you been recognised from happy hour?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't question them of where they maybe from.
Where have you seen me?
Make them fill in a and also who shot Phil?
That was good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I get a lot of
for
people
me.
will come up to me and then they'll say they love. And actually, no, that's not true. Some bloke did come up to me in Bromley recently and said, I've been watching you on Happy Hour.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah, so yeah,
There we go. I don't want to be wanky and say like, every time I say wanky, you go, well.
Well, you know.
But yeah, thanks for sticking around. When we took the plunge and moved over to Spotify, it's no secret that we were a bit nervous about bringing the full episodes off of YouTube and giving them to an audio platform when for the 10 years I've been on YouTube, it's been so visual, but everybody seems to stuck by. And we were the second most listened to comedy podcast in the UK in 2020, which is a hell of an achievement.
That's mental.
It's insane.
Really, whenever I see the charts, I think that's mental.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we're here, we know what an absolute shit show it is.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, we just sat around here and just eating and drinking, and that's like...
Well, it's exactly the same as us
Yeah.
getting the shout out on BBC News the other day.
Did you see this, Robbie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they've just taken the top 5 of the charts. So
but the fact that we're in that top 5
Yeah.
and been brandished as the competition for
That's where I
Prince
like
Harry
to
and
get my
Meghan.
celebrity news.
let's put a little clip in here.
Where will the Sussexes podcast slot into the UK podcast market, and who are they up against if they want to break through? Well, there are many people making podcasts. Not all of them are available on Spotify itself, with many listeners getting their podcasts other ways as well. But for those that are on Spotify, here's the top 5. Their own new signing, the Joe Rogan Experience, is the most popular. Joe Rogan has recently done a $100 million deal to appear exclusively on Spotify, and clearly he's brought his dedicated army of listeners with him. In second place is the comedy podcast made by the husband and wife team, Chris and Rosie Ramsey. They talk about life, relationships and parenting. News and information is popular as well. The Times News Briefing, which offers the latest headlines and analysis from the Times newspaper 3 times a day, and it rates as Spotify's 3rd most popular. Behind that is the comedy podcast Jack Mate's Happy Hour, which is hosted by YouTubers Jack Mate and Stevie. The pair talk about what internet celebrities have been doing that week.
The synopsis is mental.
Yeah.
That's from our first 2 episodes.
Jack and Stevie talk about what celebrities have been up to this week.
Have we mentioned a single...
Shall we have a little chat about what celebrities are up to this week?
What, just to
make the BBC happy. In case if new viewers have come along.
Yeah.
Does anyone know anything that celebrities have been up to this
Haven't
week?
got a clue.
Do you know any celebrities?
Belle Delphine.
Tom Cruise is getting in trouble for shouting at everyone at Mission Impossible.
You know before when he did the rant and it got caught on tape,
Yeah.
and he was like, "This is a fucking joke."
Yeah.
He's done a new one, and it's like follow these COVID restrictions, otherwise we're gonna fucking lose our jobs. People need the entertainment industry, blah 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 blah. And he's just
Fair point, yeah.
yeah, making a good
Well,
point.
you mentioned Belle Delphine, and it's mental because obviously, like, Christmas is, of course, when she's doing a porno.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? I mean, that she's doing that, isn't it? I mean, how would you even watch that? I mean,
I don't know,
what
but
website would you have to go to?
OnlyFans is going on.
Like, it's mad, isn't it, that she's doing that? Isn't it? But where OnlyFans is it?
Yeah, how much does it cost?
How do you reckon? Would that even show up on your credit card statement? Do you reckon your wife would even know? Just mad, isn't it? Just mad, isn't it? What some people do. I mean, it probably would just come up as a generic thing that could explain away. Yeah. I mean, just I'm just curious, really. Carry on. Sorry. Wait.
Will you not be watching it on Christmas Day, Robbie?
But when you said what's the one film you'd want to watch and get the family round, there we go.
Oh, what would she call it? Beldel Fill Me In. Beldel
Fiend.
Oh,
Beldel Cock Fiend.
I did think it sounded quite nice. When she said that was with my partner, I was like, oh, that seems a lot more
Yeah.
wholesome.
She's doing it
Jingle Bell End.
for her
Nope,
children.
sorry, just still shouting things out.
What would you say?
Doing it for her children.
She's doing it for her children, isn't she? She's making money so when they're...
Yeah.
Reword that.
Yeah.
Although I think...
I'm not sure. I know you're going, yeah.
Yeah, but...
I know how the playground works.
Me and Fiona will be watching it on Christmas Day.
I think yeah.
So absolute minefield.
Definitely going to watch it.
That's actually quite...
I'm not interested in KSI or Logan Paul, but I watched the fight. Do you know what I mean? I'm interested in YouTube culture.
Yeah, that's incredible.
It is quite interesting because I think there will be a lot of people out there watching it who wouldn't necessarily watch it for the reason that most people will be watching it for. And it's for like I guarantee so many creators will be watching it just so they can talk about it.
Who's going to watch it and not have a wank?
No, I had straight down.
Oh, sorry, it's the Tesco Aldi wine, whatever it is. Oh, God, I wanted this to be a nice little bit where we thank the viewers and the listeners, and
Just too out of porn now.
and that is why we are the second most listened to comedy podcast in the
Thanks
UK.
to everyone who's come for the BBC.
Wasn't this meant to be a game?
Times New Briefing is fun.
Can I quickly have a...
Dear points of view, I watched your recommendation of a podcast.
Oh, God.
The Times news briefing thing is a load of wank, though.
Yeah.
What
I don't know
is?
if you've seen it. So
Whack.
third in the charts, and then TalkSport was also just below us, but they had been above us for ages. It's TalkSport and Times News Briefing do exactly the same thing. Upload one episode every single day, only 3 minutes long, and then they delete all previous episodes. So every time you go on there, there's only ever one, and it's only 3 minutes long. So to get above that is going to be impossible.
Yeah, but it's not about the numbers. It's about the fans.
Yeah, but imagine being first.
It would be
Also,
nice.
Joe Rogan manages it. It's not possible.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know what you mean, though.
Yeah.
Some other notable things that have happened to Happy Hour this year. We just briefly touched on the Spotify deal. That was a huge thing. But some more sort of like personal moments, or one I've got here, is a guy called Ryan Gray, Crumsy. He got a tattoo of Happy Hour, which is a bit mental, isn't it?
It is mental.
Yeah. I mean, he got it on his leg, so does it really count?
Kept it hidden, but yeah, no, I think it definitely counts. That is commitment.
Yeah, no, good on him. Ryan, thank you for that, mate. I don't really know what else to say about that, but this is the weird thing, Robbie, and you've touched on this before in your videos. You know when people comment and they go, oh, like, listening to this or watching that has helped me through so much shit, then I'm not obviously going to sit here and dispute that. Like, people can say what they want. But you genuinely, as creators, I think across the board, you never consider that, do you? Like,
It's nothing I ever thought about. I had some guy message me and say, this is in like first lockdown when everything was really scary with COVID sort of thing. And he messaged me, said, we've just had a kid. It's like in intensive care. We've had quite a hard time. And I just was so stressed out. I can't go be with my wife because of COVID. And I just sat and watched 10 hours of your videos. And things like that I never thought would be a thing like that.
it's insane.
Yeah.
It is insane. But I think ultimately, because we just have such a laugh when we do this show,
Yeah.
and I think it's reflected, people laugh along, hopefully. I think,
Hopefully.
yeah, it'd be weird if not. I think it would be weird if we sat here and we were like, oh, this is helping people. Like, that'd be so wanky. It'd be a bit like David Brent. Like,
Are we key workers? Is that what you're getting at, Jay?
what I'm saying is, if we had a Patreon, like, how about if we? All right, I'm not going to stoop low enough as a Patreon, but if we just put all of our PayPals in.
Yeah.
in the bios.
Maybe if there was just like a place people could send cash.
Yeah.
So you'd have to give and go to the bank.
Yeah.
I mean, if it helps, I am just Stevie 11 White on PayPal as well, so feel free to
so
send it that way.
You've actually stooped that low enough to actually put that in.
Yeah. I'm Stevie 11 White on everything.
Okay.
Send me money. I'm on TikTok now. I don't use it.
You're on TikTok.
I've downloaded it, if that counts as being on it.
When are you going to start twitching? I mean, not like you're having a fit. I mean, like,
When them M&Ms kick in.
For fuck's sake, January.
are you?
January,
Set a date.
maybe late January.
No, set an exact date.
I need to move to Norwich first because that's where all my stuff is.
Yeah.
And I haven't got a house yet, but I'm in the process of sorting one. So late January, and I'm Stevie 11 White on there as well. See?
Yeah.
I know. I follow you.
I shouted it out the other day. You've got 2,000 Twitch followers.
That's impressive considering I haven't done
Yeah.
any streams. But thank you, Jack.
I accidentally it's called slut shamed a viewer's dead grand.
I love that
That was
clip.
so good.
I loved it. I loved it. Can we use
Yeah.
this clip in this pod?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll put it here.
Cameron's grand died watching this stream. Sorry to hear that. Sad news. But impressive that you've stayed watching. That's what you would have wanted. Dick. Sorry, I said that's what you wanted, and then I said dick. That was not about your nan. That was about the player. Then sorry, that was just to be very clear. That was not what I was saying.
It's the funniest thing.
The
like-
reason I saw that is because someone DM'd it to me on Instagram because a page had shared it on Instagram that I couldn't get onto because it's one that you have to follow.
Yeah.
But I could see the views was like over 100,000, and it was actually posted on there as a Goldbridge moment, which is
Yeah.
even funnier.
Was it? They're so
Accidental Goldbridge moment, I think it said.
good. Yeah.
Some bloke yesterday was on there, and he was doing he was saying, I better go back and do some uni work in a minute. We're going, oh, what are you doing? What's your uni work? Maybe we can help you. Maybe this is going to be like a useful thing to you. He said, oh, I'm doing a media thing. I'm doing a documentary about the music producer Andrew Weatherall, who died last year or something. So now I know somebody knew him. And so I put him in touch with him like that.
Oh,
So to help him make
wow.
his little documentary.
Yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
quite nice,
Yeah, that is amazing. I do feel like Twitch and with streams and stuff, there is that community feel. So yeah, keep it up, lads.
What? I haven't done
Or
anything.
start.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to start. Mad that you've got like all the means and that to do streaming, innit? Like how you've got like all the computer and shit like that. Like, it's fucking so good.
Yes,
Isn't
Jack, we get it. You did a nice deed.
Yeah.
it? There we go. Now I want to finish
Thank
on a little,
That is nice, that, isn't it?
It is really nice, very nice.
yeah, like so nice.
And I hate receiving presents.
It's mad that like not only that, but it's like I've given you the career, like
Yeah.
I'll take it.
the Ryder Cup.
I thank you. I thank you every bloody day.
I
pretty
know
much.
it's annoying.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
stop fucking throwing it in my face. I do everything for you. Thanks. Shut up.
Yeah.
When will you when will you realise that you cannot win?
My worst part of this whole episode is I am going to get so much of that after on Christmas Day. I'm going to have messages of people just going wank, 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 wank.
If anyone who hasn't thought of doing that, can
Yeah.
you send Stevie a voice note on Instagram DMs that just goes wank,
If
wank?
you want to mess me first, I can give you the full lyrics to the song so you can do
Yeah.
the entire version.
Why don't you give us one more rendition of it, Robbie?
Can we possibly do it together? I mean, it's
Yeah, we can do it together.
Okay, we'll talk about yourself for a second while I just find it because it's on my phone.
Okay.
Why don't we finish on that?
Yeah.
That
All right,
could be
we
our
can
way
finish
of
on it,
finishing
yeah.
off the show.
Like when someone when a band plays someone out on a TV show.
wank, wank. Can we make a proper like classical version of it? That'd be
Yeah.
so good.
Maybe
I
we
will
can-
learn
maybe
it on
we can
piano.
Get like Live Aid. We like get loads of musicians together to perform it. Example: Tom
Yeah.
Grennan. We'll get everyone together to do a line.
They'd do it. They'd do it.
Michael
Raise
Payne
money
we've
for-
had.
Raise money for charity.
If they all just say wank, so examples like wank, then Tom going wank, and then you get
Wank,
like
wank.
the Chuckle Brothers to go wank, 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 or one Chuckle Brother. I saw a Chuckle Brother bit of merch the other day. Someone was wearing a mask and had the Chuckle Brothers on, and it said 2 meter you. How good is that?
yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
Why did that not get a better laugh? Do you understand it, Stevie?
No.
2 meter you.
Yeah.
Oh, 2 meter.
Yeah, isn't it good?
Oh, yeah. I get
Thank you. Now laugh.
it. It wasn't your joke.
I remember when I was at Glastonbury when Michael Jackson died, and he died like in the evening. Or the news came out in the evening. And I went for a walk. I woke up really early as I normally do. By 7 a.m. I was going for a walk, and there were T-shirts talking about like saying I was at Glastonbury when Michael Jackson died.
Oh my god.
That's mental.
That was mental. But how entrepreneurial?
Yeah.
That done by then.
Ollie White found a little gap in the market. Sure.
I thought you said there was a game along with all this.
There is a game, but I don't know if it's a bit ego stroking.
Oh, we can
Let's
do
do
it.
it
Who
anyway.
cares?
It's really pathetic.
We've still got wine left to drink. We can either drink it here or out there.
That's true, yeah. I've got 10 of happy hours, and to be honest, like I say, it's ego stroking. Like I am genuinely, all jokes aside,
So I'm just gonna pour a bit more of the 100 quid wine.
do it, mate, do it. You paid for it. I am genuinely blown away by the views and the support. Like I think, Stevie, when me and you first found the audio numbers, the listens, we were like, this is mental. Like, I don't know why they continue to listen, but they do. And especially on the YouTube channel as well, like, appreciate it. So I've written 10 of our most viewed clips, Happy Hour's most viewed clips. They all have guests in. Obviously, that's what people are coming for. And I thought we'd do a higher and lower based on the video title alone of what has more or less views. Stevie, I think you'll be slightly more educated on these numbers, but
We'll
I think
see.
it'll be interesting.
I'm a keen fan.
Okay. Yeah.
All the episodes.
I will say we should also just give a quick thanks to the audience for giving us our Christmas goal of over 400k.
Yeah, we wanted to hit 400k. We've just hit 414k at the time of recording. So shall we set a little goal for next Christmas?
Mill.
A mil?
We're going up fast at the moment. It's all dependent on the guests we can get next year, though.
Yeah.
I think we're growing much quicker than pretty much any other.
I think you're going for a mill, wouldn't you?
Why push for a mill? Push for a mill, Jack.
Having it.
I know how growth works on YouTube. I'm going to go for 750.
I'm
How-
going for 2 mil.
How often though do you hear the people who go hit 100,000 and they're suddenly like, I hit 100,000 and out of nowhere I'm at a mill? Like that like whole process can just be so condensed. I want to push for a mill.
Okay.
We've got some
You've got
big things
aim for the
coming up.
Stars.
And if you fall, you leave on a cloud. And if you fall, you land on a cloud. Kanye
Yeah.
West.
Yeah, so 750 can be our cloud, but 1 million is what I want.
Okay. All right.
I'm
and
just-
what you
I'm just
want,
happy to be here.
and what you want, you do get by the looks of that jumper. So higher or lower? Let's start off with. I thought I'd start at a nice round 1 million, right? And that is Tubes. What it's like to be addicted to alcohol.
Ooh.
Nice cheery one. You'll soon realise some of these aren't very happy hour at all. They're actually sad hour.
But we do love tubes.
And then we move on to Cal Freezy reveals angry DMs from James Arthur. Are we saying that's higher or lower than Tubes?
Lower.
Lower.
Saying lower? You both be correct. 800,000 views on that one.
Still
So-
a mental amount of views, isn't it?
It's crazy for that.
James Arthur.
That is pathetic. And that is them watching. Grow up. KSI on his
Higher. Whatever it is. It's going to be higher, isn't it?
KSI on his off-camera fight with Joe Weller.
Higher.
It has to be higher.
The last one was 800k. This one is lower.
What?
770k. It was
KS
tight. It was
KSI's
tight.
losing it.
Yeah, he's losing his touch. OnlyFans model Lauren Alexis.
Higher.
Wait, because only one of her clips is going to be higher than that, I think.
Talks about her history with Bazinga.
Higher.
Higher.
Correct. 1.2 million. That one. So many people cared about that. Calix's battle with cancer.
Lower.
Oh, you think less people
Higher.
care about cancer than they do Lauren?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's right, but I know how the internet works.
Higher.
Higher.
Is it?
1.5 million.
Well done, internet. Then.
That-
In that case, I've doubted you, but you've come through there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will quickly argue Robbie's case there. We did just have Calix on for the episode before this one, and we spoke about how that was the second most.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
So, and he hasn't heard
So
that
I don't
episode
know
yet. He's
that
listened to all of them, but Calix's hasn't come out at the point of
Oh,
this
right.
recording.
Oh, right.
So he would have known
Most of them. I wouldn't say all of them, but mostly. I'm nearly there. I'm
all
nearly
of
there.
them.
Because Stephen Tries does a video where he rates all of his appearances on other channels. I don't know if you've seen it.
No.
Because people say he's funnier on other people's channels. And he goes, well, I have you know that I spoke about Jez Swaz Lynch on the Happy Hour podcast, and it's now became the most viewed clip. And he looks in the camera and goes, take that, Calix's battle with cancer. So good. So we're on 1.5 million with Calix's battle with cancer. We go on to Jack Whitehall's honest opinion of the Sidemen.
Lower, because we've just literally spoken about how only one video is above it.
Oh, yeah.
Then let's go lower.
Yeah, 1.1 mil. So you're doing
Oh, that's
well.
good.
Joe Weller's honest opinion of Elliot Crawford. Does it have more or less views than 1.1 million? I love Robbie trying to work this
Lower.
out.
I'm going to say lower.
Just lower. It's on 1 million.
Yes.
Belle Delphine reveals who she's filming her first
Higher,
adult
higher, higher, higher.
Higher.
But it wouldn't show up on your credit card, would it?
No,
If you-
it probably wouldn't. Would it? Probably wouldn't even show up. I mean,
But
and
do you-
if you have private browsing, it's not going to show up at all.
Do you think anyone would notice if you disappeared for 10 minutes on Christmas Day?
Not you. No, you could disappear 10 hours. People won't fucking notice.
I mean, Wi-Fi reaches to the bathroom, doesn't it? I mean, it's just fine.
Yeah, 1.4 mil, and that was only uploaded 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Stephen tries on what really happened with the F2.
Higher.
Higher.
Yeah, it's the most.
Probably.
It's the
higher,
most
yeah.
viewed clip. It's
Stevie's done it.
almost on 2 mil, and then finally, you're gonna know the answer.
Lower.
That was Happy Hour.
Wank, 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 wank. There we go. Before we leave,
That
guys,
was ego stroking. You're right.
No, I just wanted to show you the kind
liked
of
it.
the kind of caliber of titles we have on our channel. If any of the Sidemen want to come on during 2021, or if anyone wants to come on to talk about the Sidemen in any capacity, then we're ready and waiting.
I liked the Belle Delphine one where you sort of just gave up trying to like craft a carefully constructed thing. You're basically just going to say how much money you'd have sex with KSI for. Just say a number. Say a number so I can put it in an 8-minute clip.
Bang on, bang on. Before we leave, does anybody have any New Year's resolutions? Did you have any for 2020 going into the year?
No. I don't really set resolutions. I set goals.
Right.
And things like that. And I think I'm trying to think of this year or the previous year. I think maybe not last year. I can't remember. The previous year I had two physical goals, and I did one of them out the two.
What were they?
One of them was to do a 10K in under 50 minutes, and I did one in 49 minutes and 50 seconds.
Oh, nice.
In February. So then it was quite good, but in a way I just sort of then just like fucked off the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Like, I've done that.
Yeah.
That was easy. And the other one, it was actually it was the year before, because it's when I was going to Whistler, and there's a ski run that I've never done before because I've been too scared. I wanted to do that, and I didn't do it.
You didn't do it?
No, by the time later on in the week when I was feeling warmed up, the weather wasn't great. So
Was that a black run?
double black?
Double black.
Cool Wire Extreme. It's one of the steepest things they race on in the world. sort of
Do you
thing.
think you'll do it one day?
Yeah.
Well, there
Okay.
we go. Maybe that can be your resolution for 2021.
I have to go to Canada for it. So no, Nick's going to go in 2024. So that'd be my resolution for them.
Okay. All right. Touch base then. Stevie, did you have any resolutions?
No, never really do that because I quit too quickly at everything.
Well, mate, why don't you set a 2021 goal now that you'll stick to?
I would love to be able to go full time with this kind of stuff. If I can try and sort that this year, then I would.
So by the end of the year,
By the end of next year, I'd like to be able to actually
Okay.
quit my job
and a resolution, you're going to start streaming before the 1st of
before
February.
February. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so you're going to try and set it up in that first month.
Yes. As
And
soon as
then-
I move
but
back.
then he has to go full time by the end of the year.
Okay, so you have a year to go full time on Twitch.
11
'cause-
months.
Yeah.
Just really digging that in. You've only got 11 months.
I know you can do
Yeah,
it.
it's just focusing. I'm on Team Stevie here.
What is your goal for this year, Robbie?
I want to continue my current healthiness and weight loss and get down to a non-overweight weight.
Yeah.
I'm technically overweight. I wish to do that on a physical thing. I'm not sure what other ones. It's quite hard at the minute because of COVID now. You don't know what you can do and what you can't do. I'd like to do more travelling.
Yeah.
That's what I really miss at the minute. But
Okay.
yeah.
Fair
You,
enough.
And
Jack?
you?
I've got one that's harder than the other one, so I'll go for the easy one first. Eat a bit of fruit for breakfast every day.
Oh, blood. That's a lot, though, every single day.
Is that
Did
shit?
not expect that. No, it's fine. It's
It's easy to an extent, but you don't normally wake up before
what
breakfast.
sort of fruits are you gonna have?
I don't know. Even if it's just an apple or a banana or a pear, any of that.
Fruit.
He said just like you're going to try and push for other fruit. If you have to settle for those
Dragon
generic
fruit.
Yeah. I'm going to try to have a persimmons. If I can't manage that, I will settle for a pear.
I get in a routine of waking up mid-morning and then just
Order a McDonald's.
ordering like a Starbucks festive panini and a toffee nut latte. It's not good for you every day.
I'll tell you what I did last year. I decided to take YouTube more seriously.
Yeah, you're smashing that.
To a degree.
Yeah.
I mean, more so than before. But I started collecting data on like followers on social media. So I've got like a spreadsheet. I've got like how much each month.
Wow.
Not for any sort of vain reason, but because it's a useful thing to have, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, it's sort of thing. So, and you can see how it goes over the
Perfect.
time. So I've been doing that. Yeah.
With that kind of thing, does that mean you could look back at a certain month and go, what did I do differently on that month to have a bigger Excel?
Generally, I've just done stuff. Like, do you know what I mean, it's like it's generally it's
no
whether or
rhyme
not
or reason.
I've done some stuff. But I mean, yeah, you can sort of tell on different things, and the more active you are, the more it does. Actually, that was one of my goals for YouTube last year, was to do a collaboration thing with someone every month, and then COVID happened and it spunked it a bit.
I suppose you've done well with the walks at
Yeah.
least, which is...
Yeah, that's a
And
good
you're
one.
smashing those again now?
Yeah.
They're back on, yeah.
Love them. Therapeutic they are.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I mean, you're both very popular. Stevie's very popular.
I'm
I know,
very
yeah,
surprised
It's mental,
by that.
isn't it? It's mental. Is that taking over my one?
No.
I was going to
Yours
say,
is
that'd be
still- I think
fucking
yours is-
mental.
That would be mental. I think yours is top.
I strangely looked
Becky's is high as
yesterday.
well, yeah.
I think I'm around about Max Fosh's level,
Are
which
you?
is that is mental,
Are you?
considering
Right.
he actually has a channel and
Yeah,
stuff.
and he's liked. And then
Wank.
wank. And my other one is I want to run 600 kilometres.
in one go.
That's more than feasible. I think you can easily do that.
It's a 5k every 3 days.
Why don't you run a marathon? We've talked about this before.
Do you know what? In 2020, I ran 2 half marathons
Yeah.
in the space
You
of 4
could do
days.
a marathon easily.
Yeah, maybe that. But I like having a long-term goal to keep
Yeah.
me
No,
keep me
fair
going. Yeah, so a marathon would be a lovely
Why
plan.
don't we do an autumn marathon together? All of us.
Oh,
Have you seen me?
Can we?
For charity?
For charity.
Makes it shit if you say no, doesn't it, Stevie?
Oh.
Okay, no, I'll do it.
Imagine the feeling when you cross that finish line and you've
Yeah, no.
You're better off
I'll-
doing an autumn one. We can do it abroad.
yeah, Barcelona.
Fun. I'm trying to
Valencia.
picture that. Valencia's good. Valencia's like December. Amsterdam is like.
It's mental that you just have this in your head.
I've done a lot of sort of looking at autumn marathons. Berlin's autumn, I think. Berlin's quite hard to get into though. Amsterdam, Valencia. There's quite a few.
If you can get us in them, I'm up for it.
We'll do one, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
I think I'd get a lot of support to do it because I'm less likely to be able to.
No,
so-
you're not.
The viewers to come and do it as well.
Oh, and if the viewers don't do it, then they fucking hate charity.
Yeah.
Oh, get in touch.
There we go. We're all doing
And
a
it's one of the
run.
really
Obviously, we're not
serious
running with them,
ones,
obviously,
not the
but-
animal ones. It's like a proper like
Yeah,
charity
Will
one.
we have like a red carpet to run on beside the viewers?
yeah. We won't be on the peasants.
Oh, good,
on the
good.
pavement. It'll be
Our,
fucking.
our marathon's only like 500 metres.
Yeah, yeah,
I have to
yeah.
do the full one, yeah.
There we go. It's been fun, guys. Thanks for joining me again on this Christmas special of Jack Mate's Happy Hour.
I don't even remember what happened in this episode.
Oh, we gave some presents. We spoke about Christmas meal deals. We tested the different caliber of wines. You sorted me out with my favourite present ever, with a signed shirt from Declan Rice and a video message. Thank you very much, sir. It's been a hell of a year. Let's see where we are this time next year. Probably in the same place, drinking the same kind of things. But I will not be drinking wine again because I am not a fan of it. And Robbie, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. I've had a lovely time. It's been brilliant.
Stevie, thank you very much.
No problem at all. Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much, Jack.
Thank you very much. This has been Jack Mate's Happy Hour podcast Christmas special. And Robbie, take it away.
I've texted you the lyrics as
Oh,
well.
you
So we'll do it together.
My phone's outside.
Okay. Oh, we all hate
Hey,
Stevie
Stevie
White.
White.
No, I can't sleep until he's fucking
Fucking
dead.
dead.
I say,
Oh,
ooh, if he died
said
in
it
the
was
night, I honestly think I would come rainbows.
Wank, 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 wank. Merry Christmas, everyone. See you in the new year.